Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Tempting Fate. And tonight is part 2 of our Into the Batverse trilogy, Villains of Gotham. And we have, welcoming back for the first time this season, Gina DeVivo.
I'm back!
And, hi, Gina.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Aw. And Sam DeLev.
That's me.
And Markia McCarty.
Hey!
And our special guest for tonight from Rat Queens over there on Hyper, our friend Michelle Wynn.
Hi. Yay! Hello. We have Michelle. She's here.
Thanks for having us. Me.
Hugs
no,
for the hugging
We're super excited. Oh, hello, Enthusi Army.
Hey, hello.
Enthusi Amy. Hi. Yeah, we're super excited to have you here.
Hey.
Trying to figure out how to make this happen for a while, and I'm glad we finally got it all together. Thank you, Tetzelfest. So, all right, let me speed through the announcements. You can get Tempting Fate logo shirts at TeePublic. And coming next week, thank you, Geek Outs. And coming next week, we're going to have Carrier Penguin shirts.
I'm so excited!
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
it's fine. It's cool.
like little adventure penguins. And I'll watch the Twitter account. I'll announce that when it happens. Something happened. We'll see. We have opened up community captions on all our old YouTube videos, so if you want to help out people who need captions, we would love your participation on that.
Really great.
And we want to throw a thanks out to John Harper, the guy who designed Lasers and Feelings, the game we played here. Check out John at John_Harper on Twitter, and check out Blades in the Dark, his other probably most famous game, I guess. Which is awesome. And we want to throw a thank you to Dom Zook, who is back tonight for his birthday trip.
Our previous birthday boy.
Cool.
Yes, last year.
Traveling the world.
And yeah, he's
dancing.
He's dancing over there.
dancing over there.
Whoa. Get off the table. Get off the table. Hey! Put that down!
It's got dollar bills. Where'd that feather boa come from?
Oh my
There's
God.
the dollar bills.
X-ray correct. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone else at Saving Throw. That's a great place to segue into donations. Your donations are what keep the lights on here at Saving Throw and keep everything rolling. And you were incredibly generous with us last week. We're super grateful. So as usual, this week we have Carrier Penguins. And check out the official Carrier Penguins on Twitter at Tempting Fate RPG. There's like a Joker Penguin and a Two-Face Penguin and a Penguin. They're done by our friend at Meaning of Night, and they're just like adorable. So check that out. And then we got tiers. The first one of which, maybe the first two of which. Oh my God, Be Right UK. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. The first tier, if we got to $25, which we did, is retcons, 3 rerolls for the table, 3 rerolls for the GM.
I missed these little coins.
Throw out some rerolls. There are some left over from last week. I'll give those out.
Yep.
Should have doled those out
I
before.
used all my rerolls from last week.
Oh no.
It was very important.
It was. And it was probably a little bit of a cheat, but we let it roll.
I support you in all your endeavors.
It was great. No, it was perfect. Perfect Cosmos. Thank you for the free sub. Oh wow, thank you. So $50. The $50 tier, which I guess is also open, is the Deadshot coin toss.
Not another coin toss.
What?
Super Colony.
Yes.
The character played by Gina this week has to get 2 out of 3 coins in the cup. Or the team has to fight Gotham City's deadliest marksman, Deadshot.
Okay.
Strangely Raider, thank you for the sub.
What are the parameters? What does that mean? I just gotta toss it in like basketball, or flip it in like fancy.
Whatever you want.
Neither are gonna be good.
It just has to get in 2 out of 3 times. Those are the
Yeah,
parameters.
I think maybe a very
Those are
long
the
reach
parameters.
and a drop.
Okay.
Can
Understood.
I do that?
Maybe.
You gotta set the rules. I'm a villain. I will literally just do that.
He set the parameters. We locked them down. I just confirmed.
Well, no, it's gotta
That
be
is within-
tantamount
All
to
right,
the
then.
toss.
Hey, that's what villains do.
We'll see.
All right,
Ooh,
we'll
villains got a
deal with this
villain.
when we get there. Thank you, everybody. So if we get to $100, we have a tier, famous dates in Batman trivia. The team.
Okay, like dates?
Yeah.
Or
like
like
spaghetti,
number,
and then they
like,
both have the same noodle,
and then they go-
yeah.
I kind of wish it was like that kind of dates
Sorry.
now.
Immediately bring them
I
back.
know that's actually, it's like, where were you an hour ago? I'm like, okay, no. So it's like the team can win a prize if the Annals King, the character
Oh,
played by
no.
Marquia this week, can answer
no.
2 out of 3 questions from the calendar map.
I immediately regret this decision of my bat villain.
Oh, Titsy,
Oh,
thank you so much.
Hey.
Whoa, thank you. Oh wow. And
Gosh.
thank you everybody. Oh, thank you Pride and
Thank
Pain
you.
for the sub. Yeah, thank
Thank
you
you.
everybody. Wow. So
All these
that-
names, I haven't seen you all in so long.
Scooby Batman
I see all
trivia.
of you.
You know what?
Man,
I
I can't do dates in my own life. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully, true or false.
You'll do well. I'll believe in you.
Look,
Wow.
real life is whatever. You've got this. Forget real life. Real life's garbage. You know what's important, and I have faith in you.
Oh my goodness. We shall see. It depends on the dates in the Batman trivia.
Yo, I got quizzed on my college major once. It was a tough time.
Warrior Books, thank you.
I remember
Oh,
that.
I
what's
saw-
up?
I was
Thank you.
ashamed.
Warrior Books and Los Science.
Oh,
my gosh,
and thank you.
you.
Thank you everybody.
Oh man,
Wow.
Warrior
just-
Books was in the CS finale in the chat room and had so many beautiful things to say about everybody.
Aw.
And that was like, yeah.
Oh,
wow.
There's so many creations.
Oh, Stella Lusa! That's a bat name!
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm fine.
thank you for wow, all the subs, Crimination and Zizmarith and Bald Ryan and Eris and Stella Luna. Thank you everybody.
Gifted by Kim13 Freak.
Thank
uh,
you.
Wow.
Oh wow,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Beautiful
Wow.
gifts.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Thank you everybody. So yeah, so famous dates and Batman trivia is happening. That's open.
Okay. So if you
Smoke beer.
Nice!
Ooh.
Oh one. Votes for
I'm sure
chaos.
I could use
Chaos.
rerolls for that trivia. That's in the rules that
yeah.
I just wrote.
Oh, is that in the rules now?
Yeah, yeah.
We'll negotiate on
it's
the
in
rules
the
when we get
rules.
to the mini games.
Absolutely.
So also, at $150, which is also open, is a scarecrow
Oh, hi.
attack.
That's my mom.
Oh, that's Gina's mom, baby Kenya. Thank you for the sub. And Heart of Handprints, thank you. And Aki, hello, thank you for the sub also.
Yay.
Hello, Aki. Oh my God, thank you everybody. Wow, you guys are amazing.
Overwhelming love from straight from the beginning, every time.
I mean,
Aw.
that is the experience of being around you, Gina. Yes.
Aw.
I like that we have Baby Kang, AD, as in the Conqueror, which is totally
Oh.
different. That's the wrong universe.
Oh, Strangely
Let's
Later.
do it. I
That
think
one's
it
my
is.
mom. It's not that. It's baby Kanga.
Thank you so much, Strangely
It's
Later.
like
So
Joey.
sweet.
Um,
I sing like Kang the Conqueror.
I love that. I'm sure she'll
that's
appreciate
Marvel,
that.
so there's that.
Tell her to give it a goose later.
that's a different week.
Yes.
So yeah, if we get to 200, oh yeah, so $150 is a scarecrow attack. One member of the team will get hit by fear gas and go cowardly
Oh.
for 15
Me and my
minutes.
big mouth last week. I did this.
I love how it fed into this week though.
Yeah, and,
Okay.
and that's happening because that's open.
Oh, Dark
Dark of Nate! Oh my God, thank
Oh,
you,
52. I actually
special
understood the
ones?
reference.
Wait, what?
Votes
It's
for
the new 52.
votes for order and chaos and such.
We
in the
see
map.
what you did
So
there.
if we get to $200, I don't know, we might be there. I'll see what happens here. Vengeance is mine.
What?
The Ferminator, the character played by Michelle, will get a shot at revenge against those who have wronged her.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Isn't that everyone?
Elias Saber, love, thank you.
We have
Yeah,
similar
remember you
goals.
from last week. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Again. So yeah, that's $200. Vengeance is mine. And if we get to $250 tonight, riddle me this. Zani, the character played by Sam, will get a chance to win a prize by matching wits with the Riddler.
I love prizes.
So.
And you have
But-
wits.
But I already have the best one.
Oh.
That is me.
It's true.
And if we get to $300 tonight, the top tier, our new top tier, we're trying something new for tonight. The Joker laugh. Everyone at the table will give their best villainous cackle.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
That's really good.
Oh no.
It's actually really good.
I'm like, oh gosh. Only, I mean,
Only Mark Hamill.
Way more
It's
Hamill
just-
loves
wow.
I understudied for 802 once in Oklahoma, and I
Try and
developed
channel
the most
Mark
toxic
Hamill on
laugh
that,
ever. It's horrifying and utilizes all of my vocal training to just be terrible. So I'm sorry.
I
in
want
advance.
I want that. For
And-
that. Not for mine, for that.
And then after that, we're into Dom time, where basically whatever Dom wants can happen. And often does. Thank you so much, everybody, so far. This has been great. So, as always, subs get to give players rerolls, and there are some left over from there are a lot left over from last time. Sam has 7, and the table has 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
To be clear, he has more than
5,
I do.
6,
Very
7,
substantially.
How do we have 10?
He has the most.
I'm not going to dispute it. We had 10.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were
You also can get
egalitarians.
Alquin's, the ones that Alquin had left over.
Wow, that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. for us
Good,
to then
because
have
he
10.
Yay.
had 3 rolls from last week.
Because I
Boo.
Gina was not here and did not have any. Michelle was not here and did not have any. So I think that
Ooh.
counts. Are you were out?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
out.
from the coin tosses.
Yeah.
Oh right, the coin tosses.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we won.
We did.
It's true.
Eventually.
It took a lot.
All right, so let's whiz through the rules.
Hard work.
The game we play is Lasers and Feelings, and it's a really simple game. Basically, everybody's got a character. Every character has a number 2 through 5. If your number is a high number, you're better at what we're calling tonight ruthless skills, which is like calm, precise action, real Mr. Spock kind of stuff. You know, your computers and logic and cold, precise action.
Because without a roof.
Right.
And if you have a low number 2, you are what we are calling tonight reckless, which is kind of wild, passionate action, more like Captain Kirk kind of stuff. You're better with your fists and romance and diplomacy and those kind of things. Whenever something is in doubt, I'll call for a roll, and you roll automatically 1d6. 2 if it's a task you're prepared for. 3 if it's something you're an expert at, and I'll let you know how many you roll, and if you are welcome to try and argue for more if you think you are entitled to them. And basically, if none of your die succeed, if it's a ruthless task, you want to roll under your number, whatever it is, and if it's a reckless task, you want to roll over your number, whatever it is. And if none of your die succeed, it goes wrong and backfires on you somehow. If one of your die succeed, you barely manage at some kind of cost. If 2 succeed, you do a good job. And if 3 or more succeed, you get like a critical success with style, some kind of bonus effect. And if you want to help somebody just before they act, Elias Never, thank you again. Oh my God.
Look at you.
God.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh,
Subs.
Just
Whoa.
September, y'all.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, thank you, Elias, and thank you, Haunt of Hen and Nameless, and Empire, and Alberto Malachi. And moldy pantaloons.
That's why you always gotta make sure you transfer your
2.
pantaloons
There's
from
2
washer
of
to
them.
dryer in a
Right.
good amount of time.
Those were gifted subs from Phantos80.
Phantos 80. Thank you, Phantos 80.
Yes.
Can you ask me that?
So if you want to help, just call out whatever you want to do before someone acts. So if somebody's going to do something like you just I want to help him by whatever, and then you roll for that. If you succeed, they get an extra d6. If you fail, it doesn't hurt them at all. They just don't get help. And if you roll your number exactly, you get tonight what we are calling Ask Two-Face. Two-Face is on call all night to answer your questions. He knows all. He's very plugged in around Gotham. But there's a little wrinkle in it tonight that we usually don't play with because it's Two-Face. Whenever you roll your number, Two-Face is going to flip a coin, and depending on how that comes out, he might not answer your question. So you got to.
One side he tells the truth, the other side he lies.
I was going to do that, but
because then we still know.
I was going to do that, but I felt like it would, I didn't want to send you on wild goose chases with
No, we just know it's the
information
opposite.
that's assured to be. But I won't, but then I can't, if I tell you.
Those rails we're talking
We will, yeah. And thank you, great, Elizabeth Choi, thank you, and Detective Zen, thank you, and Grace C3, thank you, and Lego My Egos.
Lego my girl. That's a very good username.
Thank you. And Xantu the Great. Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Those were thanks to Heart of Handprint.
Oh,
Heart of
Heart of
Handprint.
Handprint. Yes.
Oh.
Hello. Thank you. So those are all the rules, and that's it. Let's meet our characters. Actually, wait. Maybe I should recap what happened last week before we meet the characters.
Yeah.
So last week, the Bat family went missing in Gotham City, and Alfred, using a high-tech machine from Wayne Enterprises, reached out across the multiverse and summoned the Bat heroes of different universes to Gotham to help sort of keep the peace and find Batman. And they did eventually find the whole Bat family, who had been kidnapped by the Mad Hatter, and they had been treated with some sort of strange mind control gas that the Mad Hatter had created.
Oh my gosh, it's brain farts. Sorry.
Sam puns, definitely let us know what you think in the chat. So... basically they eventually rescued the Bat family, but the Bat family was under the control of this gas, and at the last moment, Amanda Waller of Argus and Cadmus and basically every top secret DC agency. Sam is laughing so hard they are crying.
I wasn't until just now.
We can wait. No. Amanda Waller showed up and said that she had a team prepared to go out and help with saving the Bat family. And that is where we will pick up tonight. And we will start off by meeting the characters, at least 3 of them.
Why wouldn't we meet Mercury's character?
Damn.
I want to meet her character. I don't know why you're like this right now. It's very rude. It's inhospitable.
All right.
It's unbecoming.
Let's start over here with Gina. Tell us real quickly. Tell us
Yes.
about your character.
You wish to start with me. That is, of course, the correct thing to do. I shall start at the beginning. I was created on New Genesis, and I was tasked with a mission to head to Apocalypse and destroy their food source. But there was a mistake, and I mistook the boom tube that Cyborg opened and thought I was going home. But instead I ended up in Gotham. And they robbed me of my godlike human massive physique, and I am now of puny earth dimensions. But I burrowed into the ground and found some beautiful ants that are now part of me. Oh, and I also have my lovely bulldog. I took her in after one day I saw her defend an anthill from a vicious, rotten child with a magnifying glass. And then a few years later, I met Zani. These dogs sit for me. It's beautiful. And that is me. I am a 3, and
Yep.
I'm intent on killing.
You're a 10.
You're 4?
Oh, I'm a 4.
Yes.
It's hard
It's okay.
with numbers.
And 4 is
Super
only
Colony is a
one.
4, which makes her ruthless-ish. She
I'm not an ish of anything.
She is an alien. Her personality is sneaky leader.
You've got fish.
And that is a Super Colony.
Yeah.
So I guess that is a pretty good time to jump over here to Zani.
Hi.
Oh wait, hang on, real quick before you go. Describe what you look like when we see Super Colony. What are we seeing?
I am tiny. Well, for my standards, gigantic for yours, I suppose. I am large, red. I'm covered in a chitinous exoskeleton armor.
I have a type.
They do. And I have pincers and spikes on my elbows, and I spit venom. Again, you have a type.
Cool. All right, now.
I'm
Johnny.
a bug, in case you didn't know.
But you'll never bug me.
Hi, I'm Zani. Some people call me Painbow. And look, do I have a sad backstory? Yes. Look, we all had rough childhoods. But the difference between me and those sad schlubs back home is I take that sad backstory and I go and I do crimes about it. Thank you very much. I was with the circus, but I'm not with the circus anymore. That's fine. I picked up some other gigs. One of the gigs was dog sitting for this lovely lady. And I was having some problems in my life with a certain person, and I couldn't really think of a solution, but then what Colony said was so obvious. Murder.
Destroy them.
Zani is a 2, which makes them reckless. They are human, and their personality is impulsive brawler. And what do we see when we see Zani?
Zani mostly looks like a normal human. They have some white makeup and rainbow hair and rainbow eyeshadow.
Cool. Markia.
Professor Leslie Bennings was a mild-mannered historian and college professor at Hudson University with an eidetic and photographic memory, which are different. They were kidnapped and tortured by Joker for 7 months. Joker lost a bet to the Penguin and then gave Leslie as payment. With their incredible memory and the fact that they are literally...
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nice. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Wow.
With their incredible memory and the fact that they're literally a walking annals of history, record of events year by year. They triple Penguin's income via the stock market, but they were so incredibly annoying and low-key dangerous that Penguin had to trade them to Two-Face after 3 months, and then so on and so forth. So after 2 years of being traded by supervillains, they are now their own eccentric crime boss. The Annals King! Kind of think of like the Condiment King meets Mad Hatter.
Okay.
I don't know the Condiment King.
It's
I'll
literally
catch up sometime.
Yes, but literally a villain that fights with condiments.
Don't
That
look
is-
at me like that. I'm sure
that
I'll
is a real
have
thing.
Annals
experience.
King.
I mean, I may or may not.
Should I say who my arch nemesis is and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Or do we say?
Yeah, you can save that for in game.
There is an arch nemesis.
The king is a 4, which makes them
ruthlessly reckless.
yes, ruthless-ish. And they are a human, and their personality is chaotic scientist. And what do we see when we see the Annals King?
There is a face mask. It's a page of history text that constantly changes. A little bit like this. Wears a golden crown. A little bit Burger King, but still golden. Solid golden. A gorgeous flowing purple cape. And a tidy goldenrod 3-piece suit.
Ooh.
Items that they carry is a high-powered foldable tablet that is hacked into every mainframe on the planet. And a large extendable taser gun prog.
I don't know.
The Annals King!
Oh god.
Why did the extendable thing make me think selfie stick? Like a taser at the end of a selfie stick.
I love that.
So yeah, that leaves Michelle,
Annals King.
the Annals King.
Annals of history.
Are we?
Yeah, no, we're just yeah.
Record of events. Beautiful memory.
Butt stuff.
Michelle.
Second to no one.
Only butt stuff.
No one's number 2.
Aren't you happy you tuned in today?
I love this. This is very good.
We have a professional.
Every time you yell, I see like just capital letters like the Annals Bam.
Oh yeah, the letterer is just going to town.
Okay, get myself together here.
Hi, my name's Sherry Smithington. They call me the Terminator. I know what you see before you is just like a little fuzzy cute creature, but I'm deadly. I used to be a human, and then I was working in a very bad makeup lab, and one day I fell into a vat of unstable chemicals that were definitely related to beauty cosmetics, and I was holding a very cute guinea pig at the time because we did test on animals. My
Ooh.
bad. So
Villainous.
now I have emerged part guinea pig and part sherry. So this is cool. I'm real small because I am like hamster size in real life, and so I get around with my cool mecha suit that I made for myself, but you know, it's hard to like not be me anymore or not be like a cool, like, fashionable young girl anymore. But I've got science on my side, and I will get revenge because nobody takes anything away from Sherry Smithington and gets away with it. It's me.
Sherry Smithington.
Smithington?
Smithington.
Smithington of the Smithington Spites.
Yes, you're following
Smithington.
strangely
Not the
following a
Smithington
long
Spice.
tradition of Smithingtons on this show.
Oh no.
yeah.
Roger Rabbit is the central text of our show. We don't know how, we don't know why, but it is.
But watch it. It's worth it.
The Furminator is a 3, which makes her reckless-ish. And she's a cyborg and a chaotic scientist. And that is it. Those are the characters. And okay, so last thing I got to do before we get started, gotta hand out the rerolls. So Geek Out sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you.
And Tatzelfest sends a reroll to Sam, and one to Gina.
Thank you.
And Perfect Kasuma sends a reroll to Markia.
Oh, thank you so much, Perfect Kasuma.
And
utilize this. Thanos King!
And Strangely Raider sends a reroll to Markia.
Thanos King!
And Aki sends a reroll to Michelle.
Yay! Thank you, Aki.
And Kaiboy sends a reroll to Sam.
Hope Zoe's doing well.
And Baby Kangadi sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you, thanks, ma'am.
Aww. And Critter Nation sends a reroll to Gina.
How you
Here,
doing?
you can
How
have a
you
square one.
Yeah.
And
Tip to the square.
Elizabeth Joy sends a reroll to me. My rerolls are forced rerolls because I don't roll, so I can make you roll again.
I see.
Yeah.
It
Because
creates
people are mean.
conflict. It's it's good for
Nothing forced
storytelling.
about
You
it.
get
You
2
love it.
successes, he puts down 2 rerolls, you have to
Forced
reroll
with
both of them.
And Haunt of Hand sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you.
And Mad Dr. Dan, thank you, Mad Dr.
I will
Dan, for
use
the
it
sub.
for evil for you.
Sends a reroll to Michelle.
Yay! Thank you.
And Grendel Master sends a reroll to Sam. And Namilis sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you everybody. Oh my god, wow, it's like we have a lot of rerolls on the table. You know, it's like the reroll economy needs some rethinking. I'm gonna okay.
No, that's great.
All right.
Hey,
now
Elias.
accept to give us yours.
Thank you again.
Yeah, what she said.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Hi.
Thank you so much. So that wow. So we have wow. They unlocked it. Okay. So everything is unlocked plus 1 tier that they don't even know what it means yet. But okay, we're doing this.
Yeah.
What
So
do you
here we
mean you
go.
don't know what it
Let's
means?
get
Okay,
started.
So we're doing this.
All right. So into the Batverse. 2 Villains of Gotham. Dun 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 dun. Creepy Tim Burton music. Yeah. So all 4 of you are villains who are native to, Gotham, Earth Prime, the regular Batman universe, the universe that we played the adventure in last week that all the other Bat heroes were brought to.
Native in a way.
It doesn't mean you're from here, just like this universe.
Thank you. I'm not even from that, but okay.
Zarkoon, thank you.
Currently a
Thank you, everybody.
permanent resident. You have a cosmic green card.
So basically, it's like you were all doing your own stuff. Furminator, you were on a rampage through Lower Gotham when you were taken out by Batgirl. Yeah, Batgirl. In our universe, it was Stephanie Brown Batgirl because Oracle was a different hero last week. So just to clear that point up for everybody. Yeah, we were taken out by Batgirl. You were doing great, but she's formidable, and you were captured. And the Annals King, you were just you were running your mob when Nightwing managed to make a case against you, and you also got nabbed, picked up by the
It's all
cops.
part of my plan.
Perhaps.
It always is.
And Super Colony.
What of me?
You were you had
No one is.
You had attempted to lure Batman into a trap.
Yes, I did.
But you were defeated when Cyborg intervened.
No.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Not that.
and-
What they said. Part of my plan.
We're also captured. Yeah. And Johnny,
Please
you
come
were
out
you were
hiding.
just on a crime spree for the ages when Batwoman showed up and managed to get the drop on you. And like
She can drop me whenever she likes.
Both of
honestly.
us. Who will feed my dog?
I can talk to the trapeze artist from my old circus.
Thank you. That would be much appreciated. I must make sure they poop, pee, and feed.
I'm sure it'll all be taken care of. Jenny's a good girl.
Jenny's the most wonderful of
The
girls.
bestest baby.
Bestest baby.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll all come out fine in the end.
And we're just going to destroy
It does
everyone
come out
And
fine
no
at
skink.
the end.
in our path
Mm.
between us and Jenny. We just destroy them all,
Mm.
and then we get back to it. That's what we're gonna do.
I like this plan.
So yeah, you are all captured and tried and convicted, and you are in Blackgate Penitentiary, where they send supervillains in the Batman universe. And your prison life is tough, and it's pretty escape proof, and
And we
everything-
don't have our dog.
and you don't have your dog.
Not a single crack.
You don't know what's become of the dog. Yeah. And
Don't say such things.
No,
and
Jenny is fine.
one night you all go to sleep.
thriving.
And when you wake up in a totally different place. You are in a small white room. It kind of looks like almost like a high school classroom. You're all sitting at sort of desks with little swivel arms on them.
How do I fit at this?
Poorly.
Yeah, you are maybe on the floor next to such a desk.
I'm just sitting on the desk. This is very embarrassing.
you are sitting on it.
This is not where I fell asleep.
This feels very comfortable for me.
The hell is going on?
I do not know.
Why does this feel comfortable?
And it's not just the four of you. There's actually a fifth person there, a big, giant, sort of muscular guy. Kind of looks like Conan the Barbarian, but like almost bigger and like just ridiculously muscular. And let's say he's got blue skin. And he just sort of wakes up and he looks around. Who are you?
You seem like you eat a lot of fiber. Good on you.
You have several flesh bulges. Identify yourself.
I am Thunder Muscles the Unkillable. Who are you?
Wait. Okay, so
Yes.
you looked in the mirror one day.
Uh-huh.
You were like, "This is my supervillain name." And you're like, "Thunder Muscles, the Unkillable."
Yes. It's very,
Can you be killed?
Good.
Like, legitimately?
I do
Like,
not believe-
legitimately, are you immortal?
I do not believe I can be killed.
I mean, isn't it getting
I'm
killed like a so far so good kind of thing? You're not killed, you're not killed, you're not killed, boom, you're killed.
And then you are dead.
Then you're dead.
Then I
That's what
suppose
it
they'll put a different name.
Oh, the
Then it's-
formerly unkillable, now killed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thunder
it's gonna be a
muscles are
really
killed.
long name once you're
Mm.
killed.
I'm curious about the thunder part. Is it just like you're made of thunder, or you love thunder, or like,
Shockingly
you love a
so.
rainy day?
Well, it is kind of like a
Why are you
macho
blue?
thing like
Why
Thor.
are you,
You
do
know,
you love Kool-Aid? Like, what's this about?
Kool-Aid.
Why are you blue?
What universe are you from?
I am from this universe. I was seeking my revenge on Batman in Gotham City when I was sent to prison, and then I woke up here in this room.
Oh,
Ah.
Batman. Hmm.
Is that what happened to all you?
We have similar scenarios. Can you explain these wooden chairs?
I can explain nothing.
Why does it have a table?
To torture you.
It's a torture device, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They torture children on this planet for 12 years, and then they make them pay for more.
Sometimes longer if you want to, do
Cruel
higher
society, I
education.
kind of like it.
Well,
And at that moment, there's a door flings open, and in through the door walks Amanda Waller. We'll say, you recognize a, 50-year-old-ish woman who looks like the actress CCH Pounder, let's say.
How many times do I have to tell you that Anos King will not work for you, Amanda Waller?
And she doesn't even turn her head. She just walks in. She sits down. She looks at all of you, and she says, "That's right. My name is Amanda Waller."
You're not gonna write it on a chalkboard?
write it.
I am the government agent in charge of you.
You're not the substitute teacher?
And at that, Thunder Muscle jumps out of his seat, and he's like, "No one is in charge of Thunder Muscles. I will not take this." And he goes charging down the aisle straight at Amanda Waller. And suddenly, there's just like this eruption of electricity from inside of his skull, and just like lightning, almost like shooting out of his eyes. And he grips his head in pain, and just like absolutely falls to the ground, just like.
I don't think your thunder muscles worked properly.
Yeah, he just looks pretty dead.
If he had, if he had just taken a second, I could have told him that this has happened in the past. Anal King!
You like saying her name like a lot.
Well, it's.
I mean,
It's
if you
my
had a name
brand.
like that, maybe you'd say it a lot,
I know.
right?
Mine's
I don't know.
Terminator, but I don't just like yell it left, right, and center. I'm like subdued.
Well, perhaps you should try it sometime.
Should we change
Shelley!
his name to Lightning Brain the Dead?
I've
What we
already
got with
recorded
Thunder
it into
Muscles,
my
the formerly unkillable,
Yes,
now
but
killable?
he died with lightning in his brain.
Well, I mean, there are a lot
Instead
of
of
muscles
thunder.
nearby there.
Wow.
There's like
That's
the
very
insertion
ironic.
into the occipital ridge and
That was my doing. And Amanda Waller steps in, and she says,
shocking.
Those are really good.
I encourage you to think of me as a kind of god. And, and if I
You
am,
do know who I am, don't you?
if I am appeased, the treasures of heaven will rain down on you.
I don't
There
like
is none.
peas.
And if I am upset, well, and she looks down at Thunder Muscles, my judgment will be swift and absolute.
Rick, we are in a classroom, yes?
Yes.
As I understand it, classrooms are icky and usually covered in wet, sticky, sugary substances.
Incredibly
This is not a
true.
real class. This is just like, it's like a classroom. It's,
You just said it was a classroom.
There are
well,
desks.
It's there are desks in the classroom, but it's not like an actual
She just
school,
took him to school.
you know.
Eh.
No one has ever eaten a thing in this room?
What do you want to see? See if you can find what?
Where there are sugary substances on the ground, there are ants.
That's true.
You want to see if you can find sugary substances on the ground?
Yes, I would.
My
My super colony is always here.
okay, you know what? You try to find your super colony, but you find that your superpowers
We are
do not
everywhere.
work.
What?
I will say this. I've known of Amanda Waller in the past. She plans for every contingency.
How annoying.
Now,
I like that you say your name. It's good for remembering.
That's true.
I guess that's true.
the four of you have been requisitioned to what I call Task Force X Gotham City Unit.
So long. Rethink that one, but keep going.
Much better than the Suicide Squad.
We'll workshop that. Yes. Some people call it the Suicide Squad.
I do this
but
all the time, and other people take credit.
Boss ass mix, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Some people do call it a Suicide Squad, but I don't think that's how you should think about it. I encourage you to think about it as a shot at redemption, a chance to make up the debt that you owe to society and maybe wipe your record clean.
Society
This is
owes
your
me.
fault. We are really in agreement. I must get your phone number after this.
Well, my business card says Anos King and 555, so on and so forth.
555 anals / king
Yes.
hyphen.
Anos King.
Annals.
Terminator.
See,
I
it's
like this
contagious.
room.
Clearly,
We're good.
Mm.
Yes.
I have a mission for you. Unfortunately, the first few strings of Task Force X are outrunning other missions, and you were what I were able to requisition, but I think you'll be able to get the job done. Last week, the Mad Hatter was captured by a team of heroes.
Sloppy.
As I had suspected, he had been synthesizing a mind control gas from a chemical he found at Toxic Acres in Gotham. He is working on behalf of an unknown benefactor. We need the antidote to that mind control gas, and we need the identity of the boss.
This shall be easy. I have worked under Mad Hatter. He has mouse-sized clown shoes.
Well,
Don't look at me.
we don't know where the Hatter is. You'll have to locate him. We know he has been working with the mob to get supplies, so
Which mob?
we don't know. If you have contacts in that area, we're going to need you to follow up and investigate. However, you're not going alone. I was going to send Colonel Flagg with you, but unfortunately, I have to send a junior agent with you. Because last week we sold you a junior agent who will make the team's life a little more difficult than he will be helpful. So since we owe you that, Amanda Waller says I couldn't get Colonel Flagg, so I am assigning a junior agent. He is somebody I think you will find to be a real team player, not at all the type to endanger the mission by rushing off all half-cocked without a plan.
Can we
Please.
eat him?
Please don't eat him.
Is he not our fuel? That would help.
Yeah, we need snacks. Colony has to keep a blood sugar up.
Lots of sugar.
Lots.
Please welcome Special Junior Agent Leroy Jenkins. And the door opens, and sort of like geeky.
Can
Surprised you waited that long.
Sort of geeky looking agent comes like barreling through the door, just like armed to the teeth. He's got like grenades everywhere and all kind of guns and scopes and stuff like that, just like all ready, and he looks real eager. And he sits down and he's like just real excited to be a part of the team. Just can't wait to get out there and just be a part of the team.
It's good to have interns. This could work so well for us, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm going to be very helpful, I assure you.
He doesn't look tasty.
And Amanda Waller
Ah, it kind of
Says-
looks like a snack to me.
he will be keeping an eye on you for me, and good luck in your mission. And on that, she sits about what do you think your first move is?
We're gonna need equipment.
And food.
I require my
Lots
tablet
of
back
sugar.
and my taser prong gun selfie stick.
If I can get the coordinates to wherever the hell we are now, I can and I dig into my fur and just pull out like a tiny remote control to like start to call my mecha suit back to me. Then I can just get my stuff real quick. That'd be great, thanks.
Okay, yeah, she knows she's got you secured because she, makes it clear you have the same sort of bomb in your head that Thunder Muscles the Unkillable did. She restores all of your typical equipment. And you wanted food, what do you eat?
Sugar. Lots of it.
Yeah,
Lots.
you absolutely get a mountain of sugar.
Yeah.
And some to take with you.
Just climb the whole thing.
Yeah, I won't even make you
It's
roll
like
for
an
that.
anthill of sugar.
She's very generous with the sugar.
I just love watching her eat. Look at that. It's so dainty.
Yes. Do you know that we've more than tripled our normal human intake in North America of sugar?
Ooh,
It's a historical fact.
actual sugar or like high fructose corn syrup kind of stuff? I guess it is a sugar, but it's not like sucrose kind of thing, you know?
Mandel
Oh,
was just
dextrose.
like, oh my God, this
Maltrose. All of that.
is what I get for going with the
3
D team.
times as much.
All
It's killing us slowly
right,
every day.
can we focus, people? Can we get on the mission so
Not
I don't have to
Not a people.
explode your brains?
You're not human?
Please.
Then you would not
God.
get your campaign done.
I can get a new team. So, yeah. Do you have any ideas?
Well, first, I will put this out there. History begins at the start. We need to get the antidote to this gas. Mad Hatter was at Toxic Acres. I put forth that we should then go back to Toxic Acres to then look for clues.
That
Okay.
sounds like a good idea.
Sure. You are provided with a chopper ride out through Gotham to Toxic Acres.
Oh, this thing is going
Kind
down.
of cool song plays. You're all getting ready for action, you know. And then Toxic Acres is.
Can we have a montage where we're putting back on our gear?
Yes, you absolutely get a montage.
And absolutely nobody gazes inappropriately at anybody changing.
Of
to
course.
be very clear here.
Of
Everyone
course.
is exceedingly respectful.
Those
I
are
don't have
villains.
anything to put on.
You get
Everything is in my body already.
you get
I
like
just
the
have to
hero
untie
strut.
my hands, I suppose.
And you're taken out to Toxic Acres, which is a section of Gotham City where they were putting up really expensive houses, and it turns out that there was a whole bunch of toxic waste under there, and it became, well, toxic. You are outfitted with oxygen masks because you can't really go into that part of town without wearing oxygen masks. I guess you might have one just on
I'm
your suit.
inside my suit, so like this is all cool. I've got like Mountain Dews like up the wazoo in here. I'm great. I'm in my little
That's
my
not
little
where it
bubble,
goes.
and I'm just like, and then I'm just like, I'm in my mecha suit, like kind of trudging along, like I'm good.
And you come onto the ground and you look around, and it's this sort of half-completed construction site. It's got that kind of that feel of a construction site is never going to be finished and has been sitting undone for 10 years, and everything's kind of dilapidated and rusty, but no one ever took it down, and there are all sorts of police tapes and warnings about staying out and things like that.
Tetanus.
So we're looking for missing cans of mind control gas. So big.
Well, I used to work for Mad Hatter for 2 months. I was traded to him when Two-Face lost a bet. So I do understand where he usually keeps his all of his gas. Yes.
Cool. Let's do that then.
Anos King knows where the gas is.
Neat.
Oh God.
You did this.
I want to just say I cleared this character way before today.
Fought in advance. Witness.
She thinks I read stuff. You are at Toxic
Yep,
Acres.
we're surrounded by toxic waste. What's Special Agent Leroy doing? Special Junior Agent Leroy doing?
He's kind of like bopping around behind you. He's got a gun out, and he's kind of pulling it around and sort of looking up and down, and he looks sort of very eager, but there's not really much to draw his attention. It's very quiet.
I want to lead everybody straight to...
Hey, meeting of nights! Thank you for the sub. Wow. That is the artist who does our official carrier penguins. Check them out on the Twitter account.
I want to lead everybody to where Mad Hatter usually keeps their gas from the time that I was forcibly interning for them before.
I mean, what I'll say is since that is ultimately part of the object of your mission is that you don't know there is no standard place he keeps his gas.
I would like to roll for the fact of being the Annals King and then knowing all these events in history and having worked for Mad Hatter in the past that I could deduce possibly where probable locations.
Yeah.
Okay. You can roll 3. That is a ruthless task because it's thinking intensive. You want to roll under your number. Your number, Annals King, is 4. Yeah, I have to say it every time.
Yeah. I've rolled 2 successes. 1 is my number.
Oh, okay. So, 2 successes. Yeah, you will absolutely know something relevant about where Mad Hatter, about Mad Hatter's business.
Anos King, I think your phone is ringing.
Panels ring.
Actually, yes, thank you.
Yeah, and your phone rings and you pick it up on the
It's
other
a-
side,
It's the clamshell.
and you're on with Two-Face. Two-Face here. Hang
You
on.
called me.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Hang on, let me see if I can answer a question.
Does this mean you want me back?
So hang on here. No, sorry, no question for you. And he hangs up.
He called though, just to check in.
Did you just get a prank call?
No, there's literally only one supervillain that I wish that I could work for again, even though I am my own eccentric crime boss, Anos King, and that is Two-Face, and he just called me and then hung up.
Well,
Speaking from experience, a partnership between villains is quite nice.
But if it's an unsuccessful partnership,
Mhm.
there's always murder.
Half of the time it was wonderful. The other half, we could work on it.
I totally see what you did there. It was very good. Good job.
So
I'm sorry.
I'll say, your successes from your experience with Mad Hatter and your knowledge of the past and the crimes he's committed, you know that he likes to use food delivery trucks in his crimes.
To the Cisco area.
I don't know where the sis go.
What? To the kitchen.
Oh, all right.
The Cisco delivery trucks. to be. Anos King!
Let us go there.
Where are we going?
The kitchen.
Oh, like that area of town.
That is
Well,
No,
the
like you know how it's a
toxic acres?
construction.
No,
and
no,
there's,
not
like,
not the
where it-
kitchen, not like the kitchen, the area. We're going to the food service area because I'm sorry. Did I miss it? Did you say the Mad
But that is
Hatter?
usually a food truck.
Oh,
That he usually uses the food delivery.
trucks, yeah, in his operation, sure.
Yeah, so we're going to the food section because that's where the food delivery trucks would have loaded
Oh, okay.
on.
like
I
a
gotcha.
loading dock.
So then we can perhaps follow that to the source.
Sure. Yeah, you very carefully make your way through the toxic waste infested property, around the side of a building towards what looks like a loading dock opening.
The local commissary for
And,
toxic acres.
and yeah,
This is
and,
canon.
and there, sort of in the back, you see the loading dock is locked, but there are parked outside of it like a series of trucks that they say Wonderland food deliveries on the side of them.
Great. I go over to one of the trucks and I want to just rip open the back of it so we can just look inside of one of the trucks.
Okay, make we'll call that's a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number.
Okay.
Your number, Michelle, is 3. And this is a feat of strength. This is right up your alley. You can roll 3.
3? Okay. So
There are ducky dice.
2
It's
on my
perfect.
number.
2 on your number. Okay, so that's 2 successes, and you get. Okay, so your phone
4
rings.
face.
Right. First, your phone rings.
I'm sorry, was it under your number?
Or was it over or under?
Over your number.
Right.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's 2 threes. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Okay. So yeah, your phone rings, and there on the other end, you are on with Two-Face. Let me see if you get a question here.
You called me. This is very awkward. You just called my friend.
Okay, you don't get the first question.
Wait, who are you talking to?
It's your
Is that-
half person.
Can I?
Hi.
But you do
Hello?
get the second question.
Oh, wait. Then
what-
I'll wait.
What's your question? You can ask about anything.
Oh,
It can
okay.
be relevant to the game. It can be irrelevant to the game. You can.
Do you not moisturize the other side of your face, or you not try? Your face is so upsetting looking, and I just don't know if you know there's science that can totally fix that. Because we live in a world of super villains. Are you not into that, or it's
Well,
you're like
I find it striking, and it's really kind of become my brand. But yeah.
it's super gross, and I don't think anyone likes it. So I'm just letting you know, giving you a tip as a friend. But thanks for calling, bud.
Who are you talking to? Was that Killer Croc?
No,
Who
who's
was
your guy you want to work with?
Face out. But you
wasted
got
that.
2 successes.
Yeah, I didn't
There's
really-
no such thing as a waste of a
We regularly
thing.
ask what Aunt May is making for dinner,
Perfect.
Yeah.
which
in
is an
many
important
universes.
question across
So you-
all time, space, and narrative.
All right,
continuity.
what Alfred is making for dinner for this one.
So yeah, so you got 2 successes, and you just rip that thing right open, and just sort of crates fall
Which
out
is a
from
mighty,
inside.
powerful guinea pig.
What is inside, Ferminator?
Let's check.
There are a bunch of crates. Do you want to?
Crates.
Why don't you roll to see what you can perceive? We'll call this a ruthless skill. You want to roll under your number. You have like a mech suit. It's probably got kind of like. I mean, does it have like kind of
Like
iron?
scanners. I
want
sensors
to
and scanners and stuff?
aid.
Yeah.
I want to aid the Ferminator in this by lifting them up higher. Lifting her up higher, because they're guinea pig size, yes?
But in a
They're
mecha
in a
suit
mech
right now.
suit.
Wait, is that a huge mecha suit?
Yeah, like
Not an Overwatch concept.
yeah.
So what height are we dealing with here? I want to know how I can help.
Maybe like the whole suit is like 8 feet standing up. We'll say.
Oh,
Something like that.
okay.
We're almost
Can someone else
eye-line.
help in some way?
Oh yeah, I can totally help. I kick over a crate. There'll probably be something good in the crate I kick over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help by doing the
If
little
there's
stuff.
nothing good in that crate, don't even worry about it. I'll kick over another one too.
You make a reckless roll.
Do you need a hand?
You're just kicking
I have
a
a
crate.
plus.
You can roll 3. You want to roll over your number. Your number is.
Oh yeah,
2.
honey, get help.
So you can roll 4.
Okay.
Both of the big dice.
All the
So
dice.
I want to roll under my number, right?
Duck dice.
We actually need.
Yeah, you want to
yeah.
roll
Whoa,
under
you
your
did it.
number.
You did it.
Yeah. I
One,
got
two-
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
So absolutely, you look around and you kick this crate over, and immediately it spills onto its side, and you see on the side of the crate there is an address for a warehouse, which with 2 successes, I'll say you instantaneously recognize as a warehouse belonging to one of your fellow criminals, known as Black Mask.
Bingo bongo, found the address. You have to go to Black Mask's place.
I worked for him once.
Oh, you work for like everybody, huh? It's crazy.
Apparently, I'm very annoying to work with. Thanos King! I
haven't
worked
been-
for him for about half a month. It was
I think
very
you're pretty
instructive.
helpful.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got
Thank
like
you.
good like branding. Like
Yeah.
you yell your name a lot, so like we all know
That's
your
super
name.
true.
So
Yeah,
it's,
my
like,
coworkers
in-
never worked very well with me, so then I just pay my mob a lot.
Look, some
It's just like having friends.
So, what's your move? You're headed towards
Black
Black
Mask.
Mask, or you're what are you
Yes.
doing?
Do we just like?
Oh.
Do we
hey,
have
Yes.
transportation?
Yeah. Hey,
Or
Leroy
will we
Jenkins.
just dropped
yeah,
off?
his name's Leroy.
I'll
He's
call the
gonna-
chopper.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just like call an Uber.
Oh, yeah?
and go.
I don't particularly like being in the air. I prefer to go.
I'll get you the forms for registering a complaint. And he starts dialing. At that moment, you look down on the ground and you see there's this weird silver cup, or red cup with a.
I
silver
dislike
inside.
this mission.
And
I wish to.
and there's a
negate
note
my
next to it, and the note says, "Get 2 out of 3 tosses in the cup, or fight me, sincerely, Deadshot."
I accept. Where is the fight?
Hit me with a dead shot. Hee
We'll use that one. How's that?
I have to recollect it every time.
We'll give you a different one every time.
Thank you.
All right, darling.
Action.
Come on, quality.
Remember, you're a villain. Do it like a
Come
villain
on, you're
would do
amazing.
Oh, that was much heavier than I was anticipating.
it. Yeah. Yes! That is how a villain does it.
There we are.
Thanos King!
What's up? That's how we do it. We did clarify
That was
the
completely
rules.
legitimate
All
by
of the
villain
rules.
standards.
I only
Yeah.
lean forward slightly.
The butt was still on the seat.
Yeah.
The judges are telling me that I should be more specific next time. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
Hey, don't worry. She just had a very good role player.
So you hear off in the dead distance, Deadshot is like, "I'll get you next time, you cheat."
Villain!
And
Is he just like standing behind a box over there in the corner of the building and yelling at us?
do you want to look for Deadshot?
Yeah.
Roll a ruthless. You want to roll under your number. It's getting dark out, so you roll 2 right now.
2 underneath.
Under your number is
2
Oh.
successes.
Oh
Wow.
hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Deadshot hiding behind the thing like on a rooftop. You think she's in the shadow, but you can actually spot him with your high-tech suit.
I just I turn like a bright light on him and I just yell. I put my voice on speaker off of my suit. I don't go over there and just go, Deadshot, we can like totally see you, and this cup game is very silly. But I applaud you trying to get attention of us cool people. So good, better luck next time, buddy.
Haha.
Terminator out. Turn off the light.
Not here. Thank you, Mathblade.
That was an
314.
excellent call out.
Oh, and thank you, Thantos. S80.
Yes.
Thantos 80.
You exposed his brown eye.
Oh my God, Markia jokes. Let us know.
He only, because
what
he
you
only
think in the
has
chat.
one.
Okay.
Idol's King!
So
So, sorry.
yes,
While Leroy Jenkins is paying attention to calling a chopper,
Mm-hmm.
if we get far enough underground, then there's gonna be too much signal interference for that bomb in our brains to go off. If we can get it out of us, then we can go home to Jenny and forget any of these beds.
I have already been planning such things.
Of course you have.
But I love that your brain is automatically deciding my powers. I like
So
it.
perfect.
When do you want to go?
I think we should see if we can get them out with us.
Oh, absolutely. I was going to dig a big enough tunnel.
Of course.
all right, the chopper's coming.
what?
And you see this big kind of battle kind of chopper coming down again, and the side slides open, and Leroy runs and jumps in first. Come on, let's go.
Eager.
Yes.
We gotta
I
go.
don't
Get Black
suspect
Mask.
him at all.
You know, aerodynamically speaking, choppers kind of just want to fall the minute the engine goes out. Planes, they can kind of coast to a landing if an engine goes out. You lose a chopper, she goes right down.
Historically speaking, you are correct.
I failed to see the
Helicopters
relevance.
are much more accident prone.
That's true.
Anos King bounds up into the helicopter.
All right, yeah. So you are all in the chopper, and he flies you over to across town to the warehouse district, where he brings you down at the address that you identified as one of Black Mask's businesses. And the chopper lands, and the five of you jump out, and we'll say
Oh, pain on my thorax in there.
the helicopter descends again. Hey, thank you again, Matt.
Is it the usual spot?
Yes, whenever we
everybody.
get in a chopper. Why do they make this so tiny?
Oh, because they're terrible humans and we're gonna destroy them all someday, sweetie.
You say such love language.
Oh, I know. Violence is our love language together.
Where are we?
Warehouse?
The warehouse
I mean, I don't
district.
know where the warehouse district is, but
Danos King, where is the house?
Black Mask shall be in the penthouse of the warehouse. Because that is,
Oh,
he
the
has
their
this
house?
thing. Yes, over their house. The
Ah,
penthouse of this warehouse.
be warehouse. We don't know what's in there.
There might be a fight on our way in,
Like a
depending.
scare house?
Yes.
Oh, a fight. I miss a good fight.
Yeah,
Because
Get
they
lucky.
think it's their house.
I think it's over there.
Our house.
And yeah, there's a warehouse over there. It says, not Black Mask deliveries. And
It's a good deterrent.
I don't know. Who wants to, case the joint?
I kick in the door.
You
That's a
can-
form of casing.
So you just go charging up.
Well, okay, so I have on here, my personality is, very thoughtful oh wait,
So you just go charging in.
I kick in the door.
Okay. You go charging up, and there are
You
two.
kick, I'll listen.
Alright.
There are two guards wearing sort of black leather jackets with a little, Black Mask's face on an emblem, on their, identifying them as Black Mask henchmen.
Like embroidered or like in an enamel?
No, embroidered. It's good work. And as soon as they see you, they just turn their guns at you, and they're just like, "Stop, or we'll shoot."
How far away are they?
Say 20, 25 feet.
Okay, I charge them.
I'd like to
The
aid.
thing with weapons is you want to get inside their effective range, and then you want to fuck them up.
Okay. How do you want to help?
I'm going to help by, since I have a portable tablet that is hacked into the electric grid, I'm going to tap into that and set that to trance music.
I love trans music!
Okay, I guess that would be a reckless task.
Sure. I'm ruthlessly reckless. It doesn't matter.
Ruthless task.
Hacking in a grid?
Hacking in a grid, yeah, is a ruthless task. Sorry, yeah. You should want to roll. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 4. You can roll. You can roll 2 because you're under pressure right now. You know they're just charging. This is all happening very fast.
Okay. I roll under my number? Oh, I rolled my number. You have help.
Oh, well, thank
So you get help, and your phone rings, and it's Two-Face. It's like, hello, hang on, let me see if you get a question.
Hello. I'm
yeah,
glad
you
that
get a
you called.
question. What's your question? Two-Face, here. You're on with Two-Face. Two-Face here.
Why did you reject me?
Wow.
Well...
Every other supervillain has worked with me at least for a little while, and you were like, no to Annals King.
It was just a downsizing thing. The economy was in a sore spot. Don't take it personally. Two-Face out.
Wait.
Thank you for the sub, Math Blade.
Your pheromones have changed drastically. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm always fine. History says I am always fine. I never repeat myself.
So
That is not true.
Yeah, you say Annals King like all the time.
you are charging the guards.
Yeah.
They have got their guns and they are shouting stop at you.
Mhm.
You can roll...
I'm brawling.
Yeah, you're brawling. This
I
is
am.
what you do. You can roll 4 with help.
Thank you.
Do you want to roll over your number? Your number is 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna be 2 successes. I'm gonna take one of the guns and I'm gonna pull him and I'm gonna hit the point of the gun into the sternum of the other guy.
Yeah, but I'm going to make you re-roll those 2 successes.
You got so many of those coins.
Okay, but what if I still get the exact same 2 successes because fuck you, dragon lady.
Okay.
They're the same numbers on the dice and everything.
So yes, it goes down exactly like you said, and you get those guards, but during your attack, you know, you disarm them, but they are able to signal for help, and you hear sort of an alarm go off, and you can see like lights and spotlights kind
Is
of
it
come
set
on.
to the
Oh,
trance
hey, it's a
music
party!
that the entire building is throbbing to?
It is
Not
one of those
confused with-
cool,
with
you know, that
house
effect where your
music
brain
and
You're
just
trance.
dropping the base on the enemy base.
that thing where your brain just syncs the
It's
music
our
and the
house.
lights. It's like one of those. It's, you know, so
They bring a party wherever they go.
yeah, they are absolutely in high alert now. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can turn off their electricity by like, I don't know, finding a computer and like having my mecha kind of interface with it. Is that a thing I can give that a shot with?
All right, first make a ruthless roll to see if you can find like some kind of interface on the outside of the building. It's a ruthless skill. You want to roll under your number. You can roll. I mean, this is like your thing. You're like a cyborg tech kind of person. It's night. It's under pressure. You can roll 2. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3.
A 3 and a 1.
Oh wow! So that's 2 successes, and your phone rings, and it's a Two-Face here. Hang on, let me see if you get a. Oh yeah, you get a question. Two-Face here. What's your question?
So you keep calling me. It seems super weird. Like I know you probably have a crush on me, but I am so not interested. I do have a question for you. How do you make the perfect soft-boiled egg? It's so complicated. Do you put it in when the egg is refrigerated, or do you let the egg to room temperature first, or like what's the deal?
I think you need to let it.
This is a hard question.
You might
thought
have
it-
to
No,
There
not
is-
hard boiled.
sit
Not
outside
hard.
of
It
the
should be like a
refrigerator for
softball
15
kind of
minutes
question, right?
Mm.
Is it soft boiled?
before.
It should be, but if you get it wrong, I will have to destroy you.
I mean, it's got to be about your preferences, about how the proteins kind
I'm
of
just talking
coagulate
about-
over the heat.
Historically speaking, take the egg out
Well-
of the refrigerator for 15 minutes before you prepare it.
As Two-Face, I am an expert in egg preparation. I used to hang out with Egghead back in the day. So I will say absolutely, the 100% always best way to make a soft-boiled egg is, and at that moment the call goes out.
Lame. Okay.
Wait, who were
No,
you
that's
talking to? Was it for me?
No, it was definitely for me. He keeps like blowing up my phone, but like
Who does?
it was Two-Face.
But that was
Julie
absolutely
puts bombs in your phone.
that was absolutely a
Yeah.
success.
That's good
So yeah, you
that's-
find
I will
a
take a
terminal
note.
on the outside of the building, and make it to it while the spotlights are still shining and stuff like that, and the alarm's going off.
Yeah.
And now you want to try and hack the building and turn it to power off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's
Except the
another.
music.
Yeah, the music. Well, that's coming through my tablet.
That's coming from you. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's another ruthless skill.
Mhm.
You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, one success.
One success.
Okay, yeah, one
Okay.
success. That's a success with consequence. You get the power off. The power comes off. But when that happens, the warehouse doors sort of automatically, looks like some sort of fail safe to keep people from getting locked in, come up. And when they come up, like 5 henchmen armed with guns come rushing out at you.
All right.
What are you doing?
Well, I've just sort of been kicking back and watching my lovely friend kick ass, as it were. And now it is my turn. And I've just been waiting and watching and listening. And I would now like to mark the marks. So I just spit in the face of any armed guard near me and lay them with a little attack pheromone. Because we are in the warehouse district.
Okay. And there is one of those guards kind of rushing you with his gun, kind of
I barely moved.
confused, trying to figure out where to fire at. This is your kind of attack, so you can roll 3. That is a reckless skill. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 3.
We spit in the face
Your
of our
your
enemies.
number is what's your number again? Your number is
4.
4.
I'm a 4. So I have to roll over my number?
Yeah, over your number.
1 success.
Okay. You spit and you hit him with the pheromones. Hit the
I
guard with the
do.
pheromones, but at the same time he pulls the trigger on hhis gun and sprays you with gunfire, and it kind of knocks you off your feet.
Ah, love tap. Missed this.
Hey, those are for me. I'm gonna come at that guy now.
Okay. How you coming at him?
I'm going to quickly climb up the side of the warehouse on some of the railing, and I'm gonna jump right down onto his head.
Cool.
May I assist you by informing you where exactly to kick him onto the ground to be completely devoured?
Oh, please do, darling.
To the left, Zani baby.
To the left it is.
So that's a help roll?
That's a help roll.
Okay, so we'll call
He's
that...
covered in pheromones. He's about to be devoured any moment now.
Yeah, we'll call that a ruthless roll. You want to roll under your number, you can roll 3. You're probably an expert in
work
your own
together.
pheromone. Yeah.
2 successes, 1 is my number.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, you absolutely you will get help. And you your phone rings and you pick it up, and it's Two-Face here. Let me see if you get any help. Yes, you get a question. Two-Face here. What's your question? What's your
I
question for
must
Two-Face?
ask,
Yes. Go ahead.
how is Jenny doing?
How is Jenny doing?
Yes, my beloved bulldog. How is he doing?
Yes. Jenny is
Has the trapeze artist been treating them well?
yes.
I swear, if Charlotte has not been going
No.
on enough walks and using the treats, not the normal treats, but the special treats.
Jenny,
Only the special treat.
Jenny is well treated, but she's anxious because she misses you.
Aw.
Two-Face out. And
home
yeah,
soon,
Two-Face disappears.
sweetie.
Wait,
Um,
who are you talking to?
I don't remember their name.
You are attacking. You now
But my
get
doggy is
4, I guess. This is like your.
Yeah, I'm
your
doing my
stuff, right? Yeah,
acrobatics,
you're doing your
kind of
acrobatics
roll
thing.
sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Roll
Yeah.
a 4. It's a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2.
But I want to wreck a lot. Yeah, that'd be 3 successes.
Yeah. So you just absolutely come right down on that guy, and I mean. You're 3 successes. You're able to sort of kick him, and he hits like another one of those guys, who hits another one of those guys, and you take out 3 of them at a time.
Sorry, you weren't using your cervical spine for anything, were ya?
And then you just
Are
hit.
there
Ow!
any other guards left?
Yeah, there are 2.
The Annals King will prance, cartwheel, and giggle up to the remaining 2 cards. Of those 2 guards, I remember them from when I was working with Black Mask for half a month. I pull out my tablet, and I look at both of them and say, if you leave now, there will be $50,000 in your accounts.
Oh, okay. That is a reckless task. You're trying to use like kind of diplomacy. If you want to roll over your number,
Sure.
Your number is 4, and you can roll.
Well,
You can roll 2.
I'm doing it on my tablet, and I'm putting money into their accounts.
Well, yeah, but you're trying to win over their loyalty by bribing them, right? Yeah, that's like a diplomacy task.
Okay.
You can
You're
roll 2.
paying them instead of killing them.
Yes.
I could also make you roll to see if the hack is
Why?
successful if you want, but
I'm sure it will be. Wait, is it over or under?
you want to roll over your number.
Over.
Reckless.
Oh, 1 success, and I will do a re-roll
Oh.
for the other one.
Okay.
Do it.
Dad. 1
but-
success.
1 success. One of the guards sees his bank account with the money pop up, but you kind of mess up, and the other one doesn't get it, and they sort of start.
It
like,
takes
arguing.
3 to 5 business days sometimes.
Yeah, they start like shoving each other. It's, you're gonna give me half of that. They just, and they're kind of occupied now. They're not quite on your side, but they're a little distracted.
I tase them.
Thank
Oh,
you.
with your selfie stick?
That's another reckless task. It's action. Obviously, you want to roll over your number. You can roll 3 because that's your weapon.
Ooh,
yeah.
please, get
3
extremely
successes.
tense.
2 of them are my number.
Well, yeah, you tase the crap out of him, and while you're tasing the crap out of him over and over again,
It's like set to the trance music.
Two-Face calls. Hello, this is Two-Face. Let me see if you get some help here.
So, hey.
No.
Hey.
And
What? Hey. Hello.
no.
Hello. Wait. Don't
Two-Face
hang
out.
up on me again. They are going to call back.
I suggest you do not answer the next time.
Yeah, this sounds like a really toxic relationship. I've been there. You just gotta murk him. Just smash the skull right in. You'll feel so much better afterward.
I could drain all of his bank accounts.
Ooh, you should do that. and I just elbow one of these guys into the middle of next week.
Make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number? Sure. You can roll 3.
2 successes. Oh, sorry. 3 successes, one of which is my number.
Okay, so yeah, you 3 successes. You clock that guy into the other guy, and that takes out both of those last guards. And you get a question. Two-Face here.
Yeah, you unaware of the damage that you're doing to Annals King with these continued calls, or do you just not care?
I have to stick to the rules. That's the whole point of being Two-Face. Sorry, Two-Face
so
out.
you don't.
And he
We're
disappears.
destroying Yeah.
And now
It's
so
gonna
the
be like
warehouse
16
is
faces by the time
open
we're done.
and unguarded.
It's gonna be like face off. That's what it's gonna be. Oh, we should watch that.
After you Furminator. her.
Alright, same as always. And just like rewind real quick. We're looking for the canisters or canisters? Or
At this point,
like information.
I
more
don't
information?
remember.
Looking for the antidote to the gas.
Antidote.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
and
And if
then
there are clues about
find
the
the big
identity,
bad.
then that's great.
Leroy Jenkins right now we're looking for
What
anything that might lead us to the antidote to the gas.
What does this
or
gas
who's the
do?
big bad? It's mind control gas. Batman and the
Just
other
a
Bat
general
family
mind
are.
control?
Yeah, it puts you under the control of whoever gas
When
you.
we run across it, I have a detailed category of lethal gases.
What are we waiting for?
like burrito
and
night.
Leroy Jenkins just charges off into the warehouse.
Great. I hope he
I was
rolls
saying-
Fingers crossed he finds the booby traps.
Yeah, I want to use my scanners
I
on
got rid
my
of those.
Mecha to just try to like look for rooms that have like lots of boxes of storage in it, like a lot of closed boxes that might have the canisters in them.
Okay. Make a ruthless roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 3. You're using your suit.
May I assist that by kicking them over?
What are you kicking over?
Just like lots of boxes.
Oh, you're
Lots
just
of
kidding.
boxes.
Yeah.
A
Find
box.
her
I'm
the
going
box
boxing.
kit.
It's Boxing Day.
Yeah.
That's a reckless roll. You can roll over. You can roll 3.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll get help, sweetie.
So it's 4 instead of 3.
4, and you want to roll under your number. Your number
It's 3.
is 3.
Oh,
I gotta
we
roll
rolled
this
your
one.
number.
Yeah.
2 successes. 3 successes.
Yeah. 3 successes and 1's my number.
Oh
If
wow.
that dice is clocked, does it like quack?
No.
So
She's
you
very cute.
you basically clocked that the warehouse like seems pretty empty as far as there are no canisters of gas or anything like that here, but you do clock that there are 2 people locked up in a safe room up on a higher level, and your phone rings, and Two-Face here. Let me see if you get a question.
Is that
Yes, you get a question. Two-Face here. What's your question?
Hey, Two-Face.
Yes.
So, who are these 2 people upstairs in this building? Because I don't want to walk all the way up there. It's like really cumbersome in my suit if I don't have to go up there.
Those 2 people are Black Mask and Boss Falcone.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Two-Face out.
All right.
Ask him what he's wearing.
He already hung up, buddy. You gotta let it go.
Well, that's boundaries now.
Okay.
Yeah, also that. So everyone.
What did he say?
Upstairs.
Sometimes his attitude changes, and when he's wearing the soft velvet, then he's nicer.
Look, it's not just about the good times being good. It's about you being compatible even when the times aren't good.
So what are you doing?
So do we want to listen or kill them?
Have we finished marking the
I can
maps?
do either.
Yes.
I feel like
Excellent.
we should go upstairs and like figure out their plan. I can't figure
So
out.
listen, then kill them.
Yeah, maybe
I
let's
have
do that
tech
one.
that
Great.
could aid us in listening.
Oh,
I
I
have-
do too. It's busting the kneecaps.
Mm.
I have listening devices. I have apps on my tablet.
Mm. If that doesn't work, I can send some of us inside.
Perfect.
Oh, then we can ask him about the antidote.
Mm.
So what are you gonna try and like
You're so
eavesdrop
much better at
electronically?
these wordplay
Yes.
than I am.
Okay,
It's
that's a
because I
ruthless
can't
task.
vote on you.
Oh. That is a ruthless task. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 2.
On my tablet. I have an app. I invented the app.
There's an app for that.
There's always an app for that.
I'm scared.
1 success. Right? I've got 1 reroll.
Okay.
1 success.
So 1 success. Yeah.
We have table rerolls.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Okay, next time.
Okay.
may I roll to send in some of me as well? And I will fill in whatever gaps your listening devices miss.
Yeah. 1 success. You kind of get a staticky transmission. You hear like, go out, fight, or can't stay in here. Kind of.
From what I can tell, they're debating whether or not they want to take us on.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
That is such a black
Come
mask
out
thing
here
to
and
do.
kick our ass.
So. Did you say you wanted to do something?
Yes, I would like to swarm inside of there.
Okay. So that is definitely a reckless thing. You want to roll over your number. This
I want to do a tactical attack of swarming inside of there.
Oh.
It is a tactic that ants do. They don't spy or anything. They sort of send a full force out of nowhere and fully envelop you.
Drive them out of there. Yes.
Okay, let's call that a ruthless task. You want to roll under your number. This is a special attack of yours, so you can roll 3. Your number is.
I am a 4.
4, right?
Beautiful. Fill the space and push them out.
Oh, hey.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Ants start swarming out of the
We
walls.
must bring them to us. And if you bite them along the way, please do.
Yeah, and they just start swarming underneath the door and all through the cracks in the walls, and you hear like on the inside, "Hey, what the ants? What are those? Hey, oh my God, get them off me!" And then like it just like to get them off me, turn to screaming, and then suddenly the door like breaks open, and like this huge swarm of ants like carries these. Oh, thank you, Warriors Books. Thank you, everybody. That the huge swarm of ants carries Black Mask and Boss Falcone up there, like tied up in ants, and they're just like, "What? What do you want?"
Keep talking and they'll fill your mouths.
But
Wait, or they'll fill their mouths, it's important.
Well,
Or
if they don't tell us what we want to
Dantos,
hear,
thank
maybe
you.
they start by filling your ears. Or like your eyeballs. Are you using your eyeballs
What
for
do you
anything?
want?
Annals King puts their foot on Black Mass's neck.
Yeah, step
Like, well, look who is the teacher now.
It's
You
not-
It's
better
going
start
somewhere.
talking.
But Black Man's just like,
where's the antidote?
the antidote to what?
Mad Hatter.
The
Been
gas
using
that
some
took
brain
the
fart
Bat
gas.
family.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I want to stomp on his kneecap.
Okay, that's a reckless thing. You
Mhm.
want to roll over your number. Your number is 2.
Uh,
You can
May
roll-
I was going to assist by having the ants move out of the way to present the target very easily for you.
Oh, please do, darling.
Ruthless.
I'd love to have a
You can
success
roll
on this.
3. You want to roll under your number.
During interrogations, you must always remember the kneecaps have to be exposed when this one's around. Oh
Interrogation.
my.
Oh, yeah.
This was a ruthless?
Yeah. You want to roll
Oh,
under
yeah.
your number?
No.
It's all right, though. I have 2 successes anyway.
Mm.
So it's a full success and a full kneecap. Well, not anymore.
Okay.
It's a partial kneecap.
Okay. I know some stuff about Mad Hatter. Just back off, okay? And get these ants off of me.
No.
Oh, heart of handprints. Thank
Oh,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thanatos, and Warrior Books.
You
and
are
everybody.
lucky to be blessed by her ants. You should be saying thank you. Say thank you, Miss Super Colony.
Thank you, Miss Super Colony.
I'm over here. Eye contact.
Thank you, Miss Super Colony.
Thank you.
Ah,
They will disperse when we have the information we need.
Yeah.
look, all I know is we got some chemicals and some supplies for Mad Hatter to work with, and we didn't even hand them off to him. He had a go-between. So if you want to find Mad Hatter or where he's keeping whatever this antidote or made whatever, you gotta find. Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Chem 13 freak. Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody. Oh my God.
Yay.
A mini marker. Thank you.
marker.
Oh,
Thank
Chem
you.
13 with a chem pad?
Oh my God. Thank you everybody.
I just got that.
So, yeah, hey, I don't know. You'll have to find this go-between if you want to know where the lab is.
We require more information of this go-between.
You met with him. Give us a description.
It's not a him, it's a her. Her name is Catwoman.
Okay, we have to check our preconceived biases. Thank you.
Yeah, I went with him, but it probably sounded like him.
Oh, okay. Well, I somebody stepping on my neck right now. One of my ears.
Oh,
is
trust
pressed
me,
to the floor.
I have misheard pronouns all the time.
So yeah, go get Catwoman and leave me alone.
Okay. Can I chuck them back in the safe and close it and lock it from the outside?
Yay.
Yeah, I'll just give you that.
Thank you.
I empty the safe before it happens. The safe within a safe that has a lot of money in it.
Yeah.
Because Black Mask has
And-
safe within a safe.
And while
Yeah.
you're
Ah,
emptying
yes,
that safe,
Money.
your cell phone rings, and
It buys dog toys.
on your
Does.
cell phone you hear a voice.
Flip up my clam
That's
phone.
on your cell phone you hear a voice, and the voice says,
Hello, Harvey.
No, this is the Calendar King.
Oh, you hack.
Yeah.
How many times have we gone through this? I'm not taking your shtick.
No, you have to
You
take my
are
stick.
a
Yeah.
psychopath.
No, you absolutely have to.
No,
I am a
Stick.
historian.
No, there's totally gonna be stick. I'm
they're
telling
not a hero. They don't save the date. Honestly, calendar people.
you. Okay.
Just get over it. I am the new. You are the oldie old.
Done. And the
Pencil.
okay.
I have speaker on my clamshell.
Great. Hey, what's going on? Who's this guy?
Calendar Man is he's a Batman villain. I am a Nightwing villain. There's a difference.
Uh-huh.
Respect the
Greek to me.
difference.
I am an equal opportunity antagonist. I will bother anybody.
Ah,
So here,
all
I have
about dates, and I'm gonna
three-
do this on this date. Oh, this date is so important. Why showcase history?
dates are important when things are happening. And anyway, I have 3 questions for you about dates, and if you get them right, I can give you I don't know, up to sort of information that you might need.
I don't need your information, but I'll try
Yes,
your
you do.
questions.
So
Thanos King!
the first question, in increasing order of difficulty.
Oh, Lord.
What year did the Batman TV series starring Adam West go on the air?
1960.
Dom knows.
Phone a friend.
Arm.
Phone a friend.
1960 on.
1960.
I'll
What is it,
sell
Dom?
you a phone a friend for a reroll.
Oh, that's a good
From the
value.
pot.
Okay. Because I was going to say 1964,
And you'd have been wrong.
What is
but
it?
I'm phoning a friend.
1966.
1966.
Yeah, 1966. That is
It
correct.
wasn't that
What they
far
said.
off.
Yeah.
Question the second.
Oh.
Okay.
Increasing
I would just say that you need to get your own thing now because the new date stuff is with me, Calendar Man. And that's what I'm going to call you now, Calendar Man.
That's
Isn't
my
that his-
it's my name, Calendar Man. Okay. What year did Detective Comics number 27, the first appearance of Batman, come out?
When did Batman come out? I never heard.
I
We're
know,
about
that's
to find
news
out.
to me.
Okay. It's
I would have been
number
reading more
26.
Batman.
I know this. I'm gonna say, can we do another reroll for a phone a friend?
How quickly can you
I'm gonna
Google?
say
No, this one-
1930. 1930.
This is a mean mini game.
1934.
No.
1938.
No.
1936.
1939.
That's a garbage year for things to be coming out. Nothing good happened that year. That was a bad year.
You were so close.
I said 38.
So close in the end. All right, your last question. What year did Harley Quinn make her debut in Batman the Animated Series?
That was in the 90s. It was in the 90s or it was the 2000s. Ridiculously late for what it happened. I am going to say that it was 1990.
I'll let you buy another phone a friend in exchange for one of your table rerolls.
I mean,
Do you
he's
know
not
it?
making moves.
You know it?
But he
Dom
is-
knows it.
Okay. I am going
The reroll train. I like this.
I'm
method.
going to say 1998.
That is not correct.
It's 1996.
Also not correct.
I'm doing the phone a friend.
1992.
What kind of? What?
Well, I'll let that
Dates
stand.
are
than I thought.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
At least I'm within the
1992.
decade, and one of them I missed by 1 year.
And
actually, it wasn't 1 year. It was
Yo,
like months. It was months.
I felt
and
this when we were
calendar
interviewing.
man, you need to you need to study your calendar more.
Oh.
And he disappears.
You probably
you
still use the
physically-
Julian calendar.
But
you physically see Annals King just kind of take off their crown a little bit, and they just kind of like hold it in their hands, and they slip the knot for their cape and just let the cape fall off. So they're just in their goldenrod 3-piece suit, just kind of like looking at the ground. And they
Annals
close
King.
their clamshell and then put it back on a little drawstring around their wrist.
We don't look bad.
1939.
Are you okay? Do you like want a Mountain Dew or what?
1992.
and Calendar Man says, okay, but you did use those two phone a friends to get answers to the questions, so you do actually get the information that I was
Oh.
going to give you.
What
What
was it
I will
again?
tell you is right now,
1964.
if you are looking for Catwoman, she is at the Gotham Museum, trying to steal a sacred Egyptian amulet.
That sounds like fun.
Just like the animated series.
I'm
They have a lot of those at the Gotham Museum.
There's so many.
Were you going to
All
come
amulets. all the time.
Calendar Man out.
Let's do it together.
all right.
And Calendar Man disappears.
All right. So we're going over. I'm going to pick up the cape off the ground, and I'm going to start whipping it to get the dust off of it and start cleaning it up.
What
Oh.
happened to my photogenic memory? Photographic Photogenic is something different.
I take the crown from your hands and I place it back on your head. And then I, with my pincer claw, scrape the bottom of your chin so that it looks up at me and I say, your value is not attached to other people. You must let that go.
Anos King.
You are the Anos King. No one reads calendars.
That is true. They only look at the pictures and check off
It's
boxes.
true. I
They do
literally
X's
only
in-
have calendars because I buy the pictures.
They do X's in movies, and that's the only reason why people have calendars.
It's true.
Everybody
It's a
has planners in their
falsity.
phone.
I want to put the cape around your neck and start tying it. And I don't have any, like, idyllic memory or anything, but I always learned that, like, the best memory, like, for remembering is if it's, like, connected to an autobiographical memory. Like that woman who remembered everything in her life by connecting it to the soap operas she was watching. So, like, you remember what's important and, like, what's personal. If it wasn't that stuff,
And Agent
just meant it
Leroy
wasn't
Jenkins is
important
just
to you.
like crying. It's so sweet.
Leroy, shut up. Oh my gosh.
You're
you're ruining the moment.
idyllic in my memory.
and you're my forget-me-not cauliflower.
I don't understand.
To the museum! And the chopper comes in and starts taking you off to the museum.
You know, the
Um,
other thing about choppers,
right.
I say, continuing this, is that they're very loud and probably disrupt a theft in progress. Just putting that out there as well.
So, you know,
Yes,
we
it's,
might as
it's
well.
mainly for dramatic flair.
While you are flying through the air on this helicopter,
Yay!
yeah, you hear
Wonderful time.
you hear the sound of like kind of like a little chopper blades and come flying along on the outside of the ship is the penguin flying along on one of his a little helicopter umbrella thing, and he kind of waves and makes penguin noise, and he flies up next to your helicopter and he lands and he's got a bunch of messages from the people.
Oh,
Oh,
yay.
Don't
Cute.
worry, I will not do the penguin voice for all the messages.
Oh gosh.
Either
you.
way.
Made that
I'm
mistake
doing
before.
this.
Yeah.
So- Dark of Nate says, aha, it all makes sense now. You've been practicing to be villains this whole time. This explains all the garbage puns and other crimes against role-playing, as if Sam and Gina didn't commit enough feels crimes this week already.
Oh.
I have no
Hashtag
idea what you're talking about.
Callisto6 lives. Thank you, Dark of Nate. And Elizabeth Joy says, thank you for being a bright spot in my life. I had a death in my family last week, but you all never fail to make me smile and laugh. I am so sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. But I am glad that this can help a little bit. And I hope things are, get better for you. And Taxelfest says, y'all are wonderful. I'm excited to see you as villains. Yay for chaos.
Yes.
Chaos, a popular theme here.
Yeah.
Orion Lightning says, it is so good to have you all back. Thank you, Orion Lightning. Grendel's Mater says, may the puns be perfect and on point while the penguins are perpetually precisely pure. That's wait, no, sorry, preciously pure. See, I you actually tripped me up. But thank you. And Elias Niebuhr says, Bat Punk, you merely adopted the chaos, but we, the chat, were born in it. Just wanted to say thank you for the Callisto 6 season finale. It was amazing. Sam, if Oya and Lacey were in the Doctor Who Shielded Tomorrow crossover episode, you would who would freak out more? The Doctor, because that's what Oya can do, or Rue, because that's what Lacey can do.
Ooh, I know this one. Yes.
Especially since what Lacey is able to do at the end of the season finale. Last tip for me, can't wait to watch the whole thing after my shift ends at 5. Hope you all have a good one. And that includes you watching the stream on YouTube with love from Iowa. Thank you so much, Elias. And Heart of Handprint says, so many birthdays to celebrate recently. Hope you all are having a fantastic week. Thank you, Heart of Handprints. Losile says, slay that rent beast. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Slay
yeah.
that
Slay the
rent.
rent beast. We
Yes.
have to, each week we have to slay the rent beast. Thank
That's
you.
now what I'm calling, like, making
Yes.
money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slay the
rent
rent
Making
beast.
That's
money.
wonderful.
Outdated.
Oh,
Boring.
yes. Yeah.
Capitalistic. Slaying the rent beast.
powerful,
Yeah.
slightly murderous,
Yes.
makes them furious. Yes. Perfect.
All of the
That's
above.
going in the act. Tinchy says, evening everyone, welcome back, Gina.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tinchy. And Boss Ass Mick says, hi y'all, I'm super sick and feverish, so I can't watch this live, but have fun.
Hi,
sorry.
Boss.
in.
Yeah, and hope you feel better.
Better.
And MathBlade314 says, Sam, you always help with the feels. Watching you gives me hope for trans and gender non-conforming people. May the world give you all the feels you give me and others. Hitting you with the feel shot.
Aw, thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much, man.
Hit me with that feel shot.
And Phantos 80 says, thank you everyone for being so awesome. Thank you for being so awesome. And thank you everybody. And while we are here,
You love that cake.
Meaning of Night has a reroll for Gina.
Yeah.
And Mathblade has a reroll for Sam.
Thank
And on that, the penguin jumps back out and, wah, 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 and sort of waves and flies off into the night.
Bye.
Yeah, disappearing.
Strange.
Ooh, that thing's warm. So yeah, the penguin disappears, and the helicopter comes down outside the Gotham Museum, and it looks dark from the outside. And Agent Leroy Jenkins jumps out, and he's just like, "I think it looks clear," and he just starts running towards the museum.
Sure.
You try to trip him?
A cast trip. We're villains.
Make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 3. Leroy,
Oh, he's tripping.
yeah, he just falls right head first into a bush.
How do you bring me so much joy?
We all have talents.
Yes. I want to say thank you for your kind words. I was feeling like poop before, and you changed that around for me. I know Keek. And there is now $75,000 in each of your accounts. That's. You do not work for me. That is just a perk.
We can finally get that ultra deluxe doghouse.
That is wonderful.
You hear Leroy in the bush.
What account did you put it under? Super Colony or
I
Jacqueline
actually-
Jumper?
I actually made an account that had both names on it.
Oh.
I made Super Colony the beneficiary. I did not know how it works with your species.
We had been
I
talking
did
about
not.
getting a joint account for a while, and then, we will put in the joint, and we couldn't have an account. Thank you.
It's
You're
hard for
quite
me to
welcome.
walk into a bank.
Yes,
I mean,
Terminator, I put it under
I have a
Shelley
hard time.
Smithington.
Going into a
And
bank.
I don't
you know?
like need money
wanting to
because
rob.
I'm just super loaded from all the crimes I do. But thank you very much. I do appreciate the effort. I will use this money to buy a new mug for myself. Thank you.
And while you're standing outside chatting quietly,
I assume he had to pick himself up.
Leroy's trying to get out of the bush, but he's sort of struggling. And bounding out just from some anonymous shadow nearby comes the Joker, who hello, it's me again, the
You
Joker.
kidnapped me for 7 months.
Yeah, we'll discuss that at a future time. For now, I am just here to play another round of Joker Says. We have to start paying off these tears sometime. So here's how this works. It's like Simon Says, but the Joker Says. Last week, well, it didn't go so well for poor Ravity, who went out. In the
You leave Ravity alone.
Yes.
You leave her out of this.
Yes. Well,
You mean Lance Uppercut Crust.
yes, Lance Uppercut. Yes, that's right.
Crust. That's great.
Yeah,
It
because he was
it
rich and is like a tasty part of the pot.
No, I think it was Lance Uppercut. Like
Uppercut.
Oh, I'm pretty
Because it was
sure
part
it
of
was
a
upper crust.
It
That
was
sounds
a
right to
sports company or heir to a sports company.
Jokers. Okay. Okay. Now remember, the rules are: don't do
What are
something
the
if I don't say.
rules?
It's like Simon Says. You do. If I say Joker Says, you do
I
something.
can't
If
sleep
I
at
don't
night
say
for the
Joker
things
says-
that you
Okay.
did to me.
The first one out. Joke is on you.
Meaning
I'm
what?
already out.
Thanks, I hate it.
I appreciate that. Okay, so Joker says, bob your head back and forth. Now stop. Joker says, raise your arm.
Which arm?
Your right arm. Now put it down. Joker says, stop bobbing your head. Joker says, put your arm down. Joker says, everybody look to the left. Now the right. Now the left. Oh, you're already looking to the left. You're all very good at this.
And I get to look at Gina, so I win.
I look at nobody. I lose.
I'm looking at the back of a cool crown, so this is pretty cool for me because I can see my reflection.
I'm looking at my torturer for 7 months that took me out of my own life.
Joker says, grasp your hands in front of you.
I have pincers. Does that count?
Joker says, wiggle your fingers. Or your pinchers, whatever the case may be. Now stop. Damn, you people are good. All right.
You can get out of this if you pay us 2 rerolls.
You can end
2
this at any
rerolls,
time.
eh?
Ooh, how the turntable.
All right. Put your hands down.
Nice try.
All right, fine. I'll pay the 2 rerolls. Here.
Yay.
Yes. Now tell us Joker says you can stop.
Joker says you can stop.
Yes.
We win.
Mm.
Now who is the teacher and who is the torturer?
All
Or is
right.
that's both.
See, without Rave, it's like it was really game. She just
Oh, God! Ouch!
I thought we were the villains.
I love.
She did lose
I
on
love
the first
Rave.
one, though.
She's just not good
On
at
the
Joker.
first
When
one,
Joker says do a thing, now put
Yeah.
it back down. And
In
she
her
lost.
defense, there was totally
I
applause
love
from
this
Alquin.
woman.
At the-
She
at
is
the same time.
perfect in every way, which is why we leave her alone.
We love Rave. And the Joker's like, well, I guess the joke's on me. and he runs off.
Wait,
into
one
the
more
night.
laugh.
You know what? In fact,
Whoa.
while we're here, that's a great idea. Why don't we
Oh
have?
no,
Since,
did we hit that Tia?
since I'm the Joker and I do a great evil laugh, let's have an evil laugh contest. We'll start over
Yours
here.
first. Yours first, Joker.
Yes.
You have to be a
Show us
model
how
for
it's
us.
done.
Very, very Super Nintendo of you.
Now you.
This is my personal, the super colony's evil laugh.
Oh, I like that.
Sure.
Babe, you can't just laugh like that.
Zani. Wow, that is an evil laugh. Impressive, though.
Just like a murderous dolphin.
Yes.
Yes.
So like a dolphin.
Yes, actually.
Animal King?
Anna's king.
Yes.
It's pretty legit. Yeah,
Feminator.
Feminator.
Guinea pig.
And you're all standing there laughing in the street, just laughing there.
Anna's king.
Set up every car alarm in a block.
And while you're standing there, you hear this other laugh off from the roof of a nearby building.
No one asked you, Leroy.
Yeah, and he's finally getting out of the bush just in time for the Scarecrow to shoot a canister of fear gas right into the middle of the five.
No, I forgot about this one.
Never worked
So-
for him.
No.
Missed
Let's
that
see.
one.
1,
Miss me with
2, 3, 4.
Also miss actually everyone.
Whoop. Okay.
Ruh-roh.
So 15 minutes. You just get doused with fear gas,
Cowardly.
Aw.
and you kind of go cowardly now.
Yeah.
So
Anna's king is overcome with memories of the 7 months that Joker was torturing him. And he was laughing on the outside, but inside, it was just a big old mess.
oh no.
And now has just like crumpled in upon themselves. Yeah. So
You have a confidence issue. My goodness. I would like to just pick you up and hoist you over my shoulder.
there's no resistance.
Like a wet blanket.
All right, follow me. And Leroy goes charging off towards the building, the museum.
Yeah, I mean,
Once,
we'll get
Once-
you inside.
once upon a time, I Once upon a time, I was a professor of history, and then I was kidnapped by Joker, and now it was like 2 years, and I made the best of it. But this is so scary. Who is the Annals King? Am I the Annals King? Anyone can be the Annals King.
Honestly, I kind of assumed it was the Roman Senator Tacitus who wrote the annals. Until I met you.
Thank you for that historical fact.
I hit a button on my mecha so that like the little glass thing closes so I can't hear anymore.
You raised the partition.
And Annals King like reaches out and like knocks on the side.
I'm good. I don't need any thanks.
You've always been my closest friend, and by that I mean geographically.
You can sell your cookies somewhere else. Thank you.
You get up to the gate of the museum, and Leroy's just like, so what do you think? We go charging in the front gate, guns ablazing?
Okay, what does he have?
That is some of our style.
I mean, it sounds fun, but like, we can also kind of route the place a bit. I mean,
I don't think Amanda Waller's gonna like that very much.
like what? I didn't say anything.
Okay, never
You
mind.
must be hearing things. Are you okay, sweetie? Maybe you took a real hard hit to the head. Maybe we should show her how good we are by stealing things.
Does anybody realize that all this time we've had a government agent with us, and they've been recording our every move? Is no one terrified by this? By Leroy Jenkins?
I mean, feds are the worst, but what are you gonna do, right? Yeah, no, we have to go in all sneaky quiet so we can steal. So, we won't tip her off.
Sneaky quiet is my specialty.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
We're monitored at all times. This is nothing new. We just have a monkey boy along with us.
Yeah.
He looks pretty ineffective.
Like Detective Chimp?
Well, maybe we need you to clear the perimeter. You think you could do that for us, sweetie? You look so strong and like bristling with grenades.
Yes, go somewhere else. Somewhere far away.
You gotta let the professionals do our work, right?
Perimeter! And he goes like running back toward the thing, like kind of, pulls his guns out, kind of like firing them up in the air. Yosemite
Alright.
Sam style.
Got the Fed out of the way. Let's go break into a museum.
Should we? I'm sure there's a cafe nearby that we could just sit and talk about our problems.
Oh, a cafe is also often a good entrance point. The museum always has a cafe.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna find an entrance to the museum for the purposes of doing a burglary.
Make a ruthless roll. You're kind of casing the joint, looking for a way in. You want to roll under your number. You are a professional criminal. You can roll 3.
I'm a professional something.
Your number is
Criminal is your word.
your number is 2. Professional something, yes, of course.
Hey, darling, want to take a look with me?
Love to. We look around as well.
I'm getting some help.
So that is also a ruthless roll.
Yes.
You're a different kind of criminal. You can roll 2. You want to roll?
I'm
under
a
your
different
number.
kind.
Yeah.
Yes. But I do have millions of eyeballs.
Millions? Okay, then you can roll 3.
Oh, yeah. Million, billions.
Super
There's gotta
fun.
be trillions of ants in the world. Don't
Not on
forget-
this continent yet. Give it time.
I will. Oh, there you go.
Get help.
Why, thank you. All right, so that's 4, but I'm rolling a ruthless
Find the shiny.
roll. Found ya.
No.
I successed. Like for a success.
Only one.
Only
Well,
one.
it's a ruthless roll, and I'm a reckless kind of person.
Would you like to roll another?
Oh, honey, I've got this one.
I still give you mine.
Oh, darling. I didn't get any more success.
So 1 success. Yeah, you.
Look, I'm trying to be sneakery like Catwoman, but let's be honest, it's not my style. So I look, and I look, and I get bored.
Yeah, and you look around and you see that there is a rope coming down one of the sides of the building that
Ropes are cute.
looks like it is not supposed to be there.
Someone beat us to it.
I mean,
So maybe we should
That
just
one,
turn back I mean, there's a lot to be said. I have a lot of money. If we want to go anywhere else, I can give you some
Ooh,
more
this rope
of
is
it.
fun to climb. You guys should try.
You're going up the rope?
Yes.
Okay.
Immediately.
Yeah, reckless roll over your number.
Sure.
You can roll, 3, you're an acrobat.
Yeah. We're climbing in the bed.
3 successes.
Yeah,
5,
you-
5, 5.
Just flying up that rope.
Come on.
Oh, that's horrifying.
I want to use my mecha suit to just jump to the top roof of the
I bet you
building.
weren't even afraid of heights because you're so
Okay,
tall.
make
Oh, I thought
a
you have been so far.
reckless roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 3 since you're using your mech suit, which is your thing.
That is 2 successes or 2 threes.
Both are in number.
Both your number, right? Yeah. So you absolutely just go flying up to the top, and while you were going, you hear your phone ring, and it's a Two-Face here. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Hold on.
It's so weird that you call.
Oh, you get the first question. What's your question here?
Is there a way to shake Enel's King out of their weird funk? Because it is just totally harsh in my buzz over here.
You have to wait 9 minutes. That's the
9?
way. Wait, when did it start?
I don't know. I just wanted to make a Mighty 9
Oh,
reference by saying 9, but in this particular dialect, it pretty much sounds identical.
Okay. 9
thought-
minutes sounds like forever, but thank you for not helping at all. Great.
let's see. Oh, and you don't get your second question. Two-Face out.
So lame. Hang
I'm
up.
afraid to ask who that was.
Your mom. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, I
So
remember my mom.
you scoot right up and you hop right up to the roof.
Well, are there any precious artifacts around on the way to the rope?
No, you're just like in the street. You know.
The exterior.
We're not in. Oh, we're on the
We're doing
outside.
the
yeah.
exterior rope. It's probably like museum
Oh.
exterior rope. Then you come in down the skylight 'cause that's kind of her style.
Oh, that's so. Ugh, fine. I'll climb the edge of the wall.
Are
I
you
don't need a rope.
sure that we should? I'm still over your shoulder. Are you
Mhm.
sure that we should do? I'm certain
Hold
there's an
on tight.
elevator, or perhaps.
Make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 2. Normally you'd be better at this, but you have to carry the Annals King here. So
This is true.
And I'm flailing.
2 successes.
What's up?
okay,
My
yeah.
queen.
You get to the top with the Annals King, and the 4 of you find yourself on the roof. But when you discovered this rope, it was a success with consequence.
Mhm.
So while you get to the roof, you hear a voice coming from somewhere out of the shadows in the roof. Competition, just what I needed. And walking out of the shadows comes Catwoman, and she's kind of twirling a whip in one hand and a cat o' nine tails in the other.
I could list how many accidents you could
I'll add it to
have
the list.
with those in your hands. You will put your eye out.
I'm going to psychic.
Or I'll put your eye out. And she curls the whip above her head and starts, whipping towards you.
Annals King freaks out.
Freaks out.
Freaks
You don't
out.
have to
Right.
roll for that.
Well,
You're free to
does the whip go by my and Annal King's head?
I'll say the first shot comes very close. To
When
your
the
head.
whip comes near me, I want you to quickly just snip off the end where it makes the crack sound.
Snip the whip.
Just snip that little bit with my pincers.
Yeah.
So they keep the whip, but the fun part, the part that makes the sound is gone. The little extra whip part.
Okay.
Well, it's just a function of it being long enough that you can have the tip that goes at the speed that's actually kind of hypersonic, and then you get a little teeny tiny sonic boom. So you make the whip shorter, and it still does a little crack noise.
Not whenever I've seen them. They have that little extra bit on the end.
I thought that was just having an extra bit on the end.
Samfax, let us know what
I
you
thought it was
think
more
in
weight
the
to
chat.
make the tip go a little heavier and speed it up.
We
We'll
have
have to
whips
find
at
out.
work, and
We'll do
whenever
research.
we've
Really?
tried,
What?
without that little bit, it didn't work.
During this time, Annals King
I still want to snip it.
Yeah.
fully freaked out and has slithered off of
No, this is what I'm doing this to help you.
off of Super Colony and is now trying to run. The cape is over their head
Oh.
and is trying to run on the other side of the roof.
Okay, yeah.
Trying to escape.
You
Oh,
you are running
no.
away. You are seeing them get away.
I'm still snipping the whip.
Snip the whip.
Okay, so that is reckless roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 2.
Okay.
Normally, again, you'd be better at this, but given the circumstances.
1 success.
Oh, hey.
1 success. Okay. It cuts the whip, but it really hurts your pincher when when she pulls back, and kind of that'll hurt your
Ow.
ability to do that again.
And then Annals King says, "Pain is life."
I know, so get over it.
She's literally dating someone named Painbow.
And Catwoman turns around, and you know those things that they twirl above your head and throw it like your feet, and it like ties up your
Oh
feet.
yeah,
and they're flying.
yeah. I forget the name of it, but
Right. She throws one of those at you.
oh,
Why don't you make a reckless roll? You can roll 1. You want to roll over your number to see if you get
Over
caught
my
or not.
number.
Yeah,
all right, let's do it. I rolled my number.
Oh, hey.
that
4.
counts. Yeah, you just leap out of the way in time, and you land kind of on your face, but you steer clear
And
of
my
the
clamshell, wristlet goes off because it's my number.
Oh, you're right. Yes, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Two-Face here. Hang on, let me
It's a
see if I'm going to be helpful.
Sparkly wristlet.
Yes, you get a question from Two-Face. What is your question?
Ooh.
Two-Face here. What's the question?
What is broken within me?
Not a goddamn
Why was I not enough? You owe me an answer.
It's not you. It's the Scarecrow's fear toxin. Two-Face out. And Two-Face disappears.
It's a
He
deep realization.
disappears. Where did he go?
He hangs up the phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like he's gone.
Emotionally.
How do we know that?
Only. Fell into a boom tube.
Dang it! Where? I need to know.
I
I
know.
want to go home.
I just go, is this just, I'm a little new to Gotham, but is this just a lady with 2 whips and is good at acrobatics? This is very dumb, and I want to walk over and just kick Catwoman. With my giant mecha suits.
Guinea pig versus cat.
Okay,
I like it.
that's reckless. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 3.
There's a save the cat joke somewhere in here.
I rolled a 3 and a 4, so it's 2 successes.
Yeah, 2 successes. One of them's your number. So, yeah, you solidly kick Catwoman, and she goes flying back, and it just lands right on her back, and this, really just knocked the wind out of her. And while you're sort of gloating like that, your phone rings in your helmet, and Two-Face here. Let me see if I'm going to be helpful at all. Yes, you get a question from Two-Face. What is your question?
Hey, Two-Face, how
Yeah.
can we make acrobatic cat person talk?
Catwoman is very mercenary and susceptible to being bribed.
Cool.
Two-Face out.
Okay, bye. We just have to bribe the cat acrobat, so let's just do that thing and get our information.
So we're on the roof, and we knew that Catwoman was already at the museum for a while. So it would be a reasonable inference that she's actually coming out of a robbery rather than about to be going in. And if she's fighting us now, that means she probably put down whatever she stole somewhere on this roof in order to come fight us, and is currently distracted from it. I would like to pick up whatever she just stole.
You can look for it. Let's say that's a ruthless roll. You want to roll under your number.
I would like
May-
to help
Yeah.
by the sense
Oh.
that Anos King has had this really deep conversation with Two-Face, and now just starts bawling at the top of their lungs, which is a big distraction.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
more time to look
Yeah.
around and grab it.
Make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your
to
number.
just release these feelings inside.
It's
Yeah, you
cathartic.
can roll 3 because you really are jacked up on fear gas. So I'm sure your crying is very convincing.
You said you jacked up.
Rolling over my number? or
Over
is
your
it-
number, you can roll
okay.
3. Your number is 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a three successes. So Annals King is just
Yeah.
full out. Everything
And
is
Catwoman's
flowing.
getting up and looks over at you and is just sort of like, God, pull yourself together. God, I'm embarrassed on your behalf.
I used to have a life. I had tenure.
You get help, so you can roll 3 with help.
I was a professor at Hudson University, and Joker stole me and my life.
Oh my god, you had tenure.
I had tenure.
I'm so sorry. To actually get all the way through. Oh my gosh. You have the saddest backstory of us all.
I was the youngest tenured professor at Hudson University.
That's no successes, so we're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Oh, and you're done being afraid.
With all of that mucus flowing out of all the orifices, it helped leach out the last bit of Scarecrow's fear toxin. So like Annals King is just like using their cape to like wipe their face. It's like just in the inside corner where no one will see it.
Just
And you
wring
got-
it out.
It's like
one success?
Yeah,
Um,
my number.
your number.
Yeah.
Okay, so you spot like a little glint off to the side in a dark corner, but you're not sure what you see.
All right. I'm gonna be heading on the way over.
Who are we beheading?
Ooh, I have some suggestions.
I'm ready after my pincer heals.
Want me to make it better?
Yes. Thank you.
So you're going towards the glint?
Yeah, I'm going towards the glint. Well, presumably I get a call from Two-Face.
Oh yeah,
That
so you,
Two-Face bastard.
you start heading over there and your phone rings and this is Two-Face. Let me see if I want to help you or not. Yes, you got a question. What is your question for Two-Face?
Yeah, so,
Two-Face here.
what can I blackmail Catwoman with? What info?
Ooh. Catwoman's real identity is Selena Kyle. If people knew that, she would be in a lot of trouble. Don't tell her I told you. Two-Face out.
What a snitch.
The phone rings again. I told you, don't tell her I told you.
I didn't tell her. I told Annals King who needs to get over you in no quicker way than finding out someone's a knock.
Yeah, that's not exactly a good way to
It's
be.
not a good look.
No, not at all.
This is why he's gonna get stitches. Just saying.
He,
Yeah,
he
so I go with the
deserves them.
All right. You had a success with consequence, so you go running over towards it, and while you are running over, Catwoman lashes out with the cat of nine tails and kind of knocks you off your feet, and you go skidding across the roof towards that glint.
Oh, that's that warrants a response from me, as it were. That's just a full body tackle. Full body tackle.
That's
I'm just
reckless.
going to
Oh, wow.
smush her.
That's reckless. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 3.
I only act recklessly when Zani is here. None at all. I will use all 3.
Thank you, Alan. Ding. You didn't have to.
2 successes.
Oh, but
2
you did.
successes. Okay.
Literally 1 step and I'm at her, and then just arms spread and poof.
I can see this cartoon in my head. Just
And
saying.
I love
This
it.
And you just
animated
hear-
episode.
Catwoman just.
No one can hear you and no one cares.
And you pick yourself up and you dust yourself off and you walk over and you find this amulet that has hieroglyphics carved into the back of it. And what you would guess is an Egyptian design.
Hey, Annals King. You seen something like this before?
I have indeed.
Well, let's see if you have indeed. Roll ruthless. You want to roll under your number? You can roll 3.
Yeah, you photographic as fuck.
Right?
Oh my God, Elias.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Yes.
Is that
I
chaos
haven't
or
been
order?
able to track for a while because there was a number that started. There was an 8
Yeah,
and then
'cause
there was
they
a
do-
9 and
they
it was
do
all
chaos.
Yeah, I don't know.
pretty tough.
Chaos is
There was a
odd.
728.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But thank you, Elias, and thank you, everybody. So, yeah, that was. What did you get?
I have 2 successes. 1 is my number.
Oh, okay. So yeah, your phone rings, and this is Two-Face here. Let me see if I can help you. Yes, you actually get help from Two-Face. What can I do for you, Two-Face?
Yes.
I'm Two-Face.
Harvey,
Yes,
what made you think you were better than me?
because I am better than you. Two-Face out.
That was a wrong answer. Closes a clamshell and hangs it back on
Well,
on their wrist.
I love
he's
anger
evil.
confidence.
What do you know?
I do indeed know everything about that amulet, and I shall put it in this
Yeah.
editor's note.
You recognize,
at the
you
bottom.
absolutely recognize this amulet. You've read about it. Is the famous Tutmose amulet, which is associated with Isis and the powers of Isis.
Oh, hey. Catwoman. Into ISIS. Who'da thunk?
Who'd have thunk?
There's some sort of like thematic unity going on.
It's very rare and it's very valuable, and legend has it it can bestow great powers on whoever has it.
You have to be careful with that. It could accidentally also give you great responsibility.
That I would. Hey, is this the
know.
amalgam universe? I'm down.
You don't know me, you don't know my life. Hey, how you doing, Pancake Catwoman?
I slightly do a flexing push-up. Just a little bit.
Hey, just flex on her.
Get off of me!
Then Anos King is like, "Who is your daddy and what does he do?" As Kindergarten Cop. It's a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I got it. You don't have to keep explaining it.
Who is also
Yeah, but I don't
Mr.
understand-
Freeze.
I don't
What's
get
wrong
any
with you,
reference.
Anos King.
Okay, great.
I kick her in the ribs. Ain't nobody call anybody a freak except if I'm calling someone a freak, and that is within the privacy of one's own domicile.
What do you want?
We
You
need
wo-
the antidote to the gas that Mad Hatter has created. And also, we need the big bad.
Whoever he's working for.
Even if I knew stuff like that, what's in it for me?
Do you want your treasure back or not?
Oh, it's so sparkly.
Not only that, but I am able to sweeten the deal. I have a lot of
Sweet?
money. Sweet.
Sorry, I'm
Yes.
hungry.
Oh.
In fact, I will eat this if you do not tell us.
Oh.
By this, she means you.
And also the amulet. I meant the amulet.
Okay,
But also
But also you.
But also
I get the amulet back and the money.
What money?
I said I would sweeten the deal. Yes, I will also
Oh,
throw money into
That's
this.
what you meant.
I like the amulet, though. I think it goes with the color of my eyes.
Okay, we're keeping the amulet, but I can give you money.
No deal.
And
We'll
also,
keep amulets and secrets. I won't say that your name is Selena Kyle.
Is the money enough?
and like also not dying is on the table, but whatever.
I'll take the money.
Great. I was about to do that like venom loogie over.
I love it when you do that. It's so cute.
I don't know anything about any antidote, but if there is information, it would probably be in Mad Hatter's lab. His secret lab, which was located in a secret chamber inside Arkham Asylum.
Oh, cool.
We will need a map.
I don't do maps.
Well, just whisper it in my ear. How to get there?
I just
will
know it was
remember.
inside Arkham. I don't know where.
Oh, fair enough.
And at that moment, your phone rings. And you hear on the other end of the phone, hey, it's me, the Riddler again. I'm really upset that last week no one was able to get my riddle, so I'm back with more riddles.
Didn't Vampire Bat get your riddle just fine?
No one got the riddle last week.
Because I remember that.
It didn't have an answer. That was the whole point of the riddle. Vampire Bat
riddle.
made up an answer, but that doesn't count. You have to get the right answer, which was no answer, and that was the whole point. But anyway,
so if
Johnny,
no one got it right. Didn't they get it right?
I have some riddles for you.
That's the real riddle.
After confessing that I hated riddles last week, I get lots of riddles. Or not that I hate them.
If you get 2 out of 3 right,
I can't even get one!
I'll tell you how to get in
We
to Arkham Asylum.
Violence.
And
we have
find.
we have rerolls.
I mean, getting in is easy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we just
hell,
knock on the door.
getting out is kind of easy too.
It's true.
Let's do these riddles.
Riddle the first.
All right, riddle me this.
Yes, riddle me this, Johnny, the Painbow. I am the beginning of eternity and the end of time. I am an Yes.
Ah,
What?
Beginning of
What?
eternity, the
Oh.
end of time.
Ah, I understand.
Okay, I was just getting warmed up.
I get it.
Oh, because last week they were all about chill, so now you need to be warmed up again. You need to thaw out.
E for enigma. Okay. What? Okay. This is what's gonna get better. What has 6 faces and 21 eyes, but cannot see?
Those eyes are my eyes. Oh, I died.
Damn it.
Yes.
Ah,
All right.
That's
fine.
that's 2 out of
That
3.
that is 2 out of 3.
That is 2 out of
Okay.
3. So I guess you did your part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! I never good at riddles.
Great.
That's always the part I'm worst at
I'll be back
D&D.
next week and I will stump you. I swear.
Riddler out.
You have to go.
No.
farther down,
First you get your information.
Oh.
I will tell you that there is a secret way into Arkham Asylum through the sewers.
Underground, you say?
No, the sewer in the sky. Yes, underground.
That I was.
I have no
Don't
problem with
mock
getting
her.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
Thank
Riddler
you.
out.
Thank you.
the sewers.
Respect.
Nice.
A goddess like you deserves respect.
I have no problem with getting down and dirty. Annals kick.
I don't like Gotham though.
All right, let's go. And Leroy goes charging towards the side of the building, and the helicopter comes up and slides its doors open for
Can
you.
I burrow into the ground? I know that there are sewer grates, but that's no fun. I want to create my own hole.
You want to create your own hole?
Yes.
Yeah,
into the
crate and
sewer.
burrow.
Or you're gonna like burrow to the to Arkham Asylum?
I want to burrow into the sewer.
Oh, into the sewers, and you're just gonna go straight.
I have so many tunnels under this city.
It's true.
Yeah, you know what?
Like a lot of tunnels under this city.
Like eventually the city's just
Like
gonna
it's going to
sinkhole
crumble
down.
at some point.
It's gonna be glorious.
All right, let's call
Annals
that.
kick is good for a run.
Let's call that a ruthless roll. You
Okay.
want to roll under your number? You can roll 2.
2.
Okay, fine. You can roll 3.
I am an ant. Building burrowed homes is my life. 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah. Okay. So you find your way very quickly. You burrow into the sewers, and I'll just say you all follow on her trail.
Once you come inside, it is a beautiful labyrinth. I know labyrinth, just that it has a lot of turns, but I know exactly where to go. I hand dug it myself.
Adrian Leroy
Thank you
Jenkins.
for
like,
the invite into
it
your
doesn't
home.
smell that great down here.
I'm glad
That
that
is my saliva on the walls.
I think it's the sewer smell.
You don't just say something rude like that. You're being nice
I'm glad
about
that
it,
none of
Charles.
us suspect Leroy Jenkins.
Suspect of what?
Nothing. Let's continue.
He's fine.
He's fine.
And you lead everyone underground
It's
towards
so much better down here.
towards
Less
Arkham
bright.
Asylum.
We have to go to Arkham?
Gotham City is too bright outside.
And as you
See
get close to the asylum,
Should we talk about our nemesis? Do we have time? We don't. Never mind.
you feel something brush by the leg of your suit. A sensor tells you that there's something under the water just sort of passed by you.
Is it my family?
It's not an ant.
Everybody, something super gross is swimming around in this yucca water, so we should be ready for like whatever is underneath what's in Gotham sewers. What is it, like clay faces and
I can
alligator
list
people?
the different bacteria that is around us right now. I know it by alphabetical order and then also chronological order.
There are also really cool amoebas, like Nicleria fowleri. Oh my gosh, it's messed up.
I want to just start through the water as we walk.
Make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 1 since you really can't see what you're grasping at. Or
Can
No,
I, can I
I'm
help?
May I?
Yeah.
Wildly.
Yeah.
I was gonna assist because I know the way to Arkham.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Roll.
You're assisting me.
ruthless.
Of course.
in the attacking of the water.
Oh, you're attacking the water. I thought
Yes.
you were burrowing.
No,
I'm so sorry,
that's
honey.
okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted to clarify before you did that.
No, absolutely. I appreciate that. In that case, I'm happy to just stomp and hold it still for you.
Okay, make a ruthless roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 1 because you also can't see
Sure.
anything.
I succeed.
Yay.
And I roll my
Thank
number. Because I'm helping, my queen.
You can roll 2. Your phone rings. This is Two-Face. Do you get any help? You do not. Sorry, Two-Face out.
I got my number.
1 success.
Yes, hand me that phone back.
Yeah, so the
Star
phone
16.
rings again. And, sorry. Oh, and I'm not helping you again. Two-Face out.
Aw.
And yeah, Two-Face just
You're
in a
tacky and I
really
hate you.
surly mood today.
He gets
I
that
used that
way.
gift yesterday.
But coming.
But you did get success. So when you grab into the water and you pull up for a second, and there is a crocodile under the water.
A regular
And
one.
yeah, a regular one, and it
Wait,
sort of
regular
like
one?
lashes at you,
Oh.
and then disappears under the water again.
Oh.
Well,
this might
we
be
know what
something.
it is.
I really hate Gotham. So gross. Oh.
There aren't that many worse places in the world, I will say that. It is a short list after Gotham.
I mean,
Well-
it's probably a function of the massive income inequality of this city. When you have billionaires and no adequate social services, something has gone pretty wrong, and it's not unexpected to see this kind of social ills.
One would legitimately think that with having Batman and the Bat family that it would have gotten better, but somehow it has gotten worse.
I don't know. I kind of like it. And then you hear from the water arising is the form of Killer Croc.
Oh, cool.
7 feet tall, covered in scales. He comes up right behind you and grabs your mech suit from the back and sort of starts straddling you and pulling you up. Make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 1 since you're being surprised
Okay.
to see how you deal with this.
6.
Oh wow. Reckless. You want to roll over your number? Yeah. So
Yeah.
success with consequence. You sort of struggle and you exert all your strength and you manage to
Yeah.
break his grip and you
I
fall
just
straight
yell,
down.
no thanks, and I go. I just move. I just press a button, and the arms go out, and he releases his grip, and then I punch him in the water.
Yeah, and he goes back a little bit, but he kind of looks at you and he's like, "Hey, wait a minute. I know you. I pushed you into a vat of chemicals."
Oh my gosh, that was crazy day, right? Oh my gosh, I do have to kill you though. That's
You
super
should
bad
be
for
dead.
You. You're the one who's gonna be little pieces of crocodile sushi in a second, buddy. I want to I just want to grab, like, raise him above my head and, like, grab him and then try to, like, just rip his tail off.
Kick his ass, baby, I got your flower!
Rip the tail off.
All right,
I am
let's see
quite
if you can
hungry.
grab him and
Crocodile
lift him
sushi,
first.
please.
Reckless, you want to roll over your number. You can roll 3 now that you know where he is. I mean, he's just kind of standing there. Also, all 3 of you are being attacked by crocodiles. Everybody make a reckless roll.
Oh,
you can all
okay.
roll 1 because it's all kind of like surprise attacks coming from under the water. And just let me know how you're doing.
Was I rolling under or over?
Well,
You were trying to roll over your number?
Over.
may I
Yeah.
make one argument? Rick,
Yes.
I did touch one already, so
Oh.
it would have been pheromoned
So there
by
was
me, so
one.
I would know
It's
where
marked.
that one is if that was the one that attacked me.
Okay, so you can roll 3.
Great.
Good.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Use a reroll.
Oh no. So you
okay,
absolutely grab
I just
Killer
wanted to
Croc.
lean toward you. Hello.
You absolutely grab Killer Croc and you pick him up and he starts punching you like right in the head of your your mech suit. Make a reckless roll to see how you sustain how well you hold up to his punches. You can roll 3. You want to roll over your number.
Over.
Is it possible because we saw that original crocodile we pulled out of the water that we're not super surprised? So like maybe 2 dice as opposed to 1?
No.
Okay.
I rolled 3 successes. 1 was on my number.
Whoa. Yeah. So he's punching and absolutely nothing is happening.
Yeah.
And while he's punching, you're so chill. You answer the phone when it rings, and you hear, "This is Two-Face, and I am not going to be of any help to you. Two-Face out."
I hate you. Hey,
So
Dum
say
Dum,
we all.
Alligator Man, you know when you punch the suit, you're just punching a suit and not me, because I'm like a tiny hamster in a suit, and you did make me this way, so, mayo, and I just want to rip him in half.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do it though.
Villainy.
Roll
Yes.
reckless roll. You wanna
Reckless
roll
attack.
Over your number, you can roll 3. You've really got him. I mean,
Oh, she's raging.
Over my number, okay. It's
Oh.
2 3s and a 1.
Okay.
Oh, get
So,
fucked, baby.
that your number is 3, so
Three.
that is 2 successes. And oh my god, yeah,
Some
you just
croc sushi.
pull Killer Croc
Yeah.
straight in half, killing an iconic Batman villain right here on the spot. That's
Yeah.
the kind of thrills
On
we
camera.
deliver.
That was a gerbil and a mecha shoot.
Yes, a gerbil and a mecha suit just kill a crocodile. Man.
First of all, get your animals straight. We are very small, but we are mighty. Also, this is
That's
the
legit.
only time that I will promote animal cruelty. Thank you, and you're welcome.
Killer Croc's just like
Kill a croc.
stuff
It's like
guy.
self-defense croc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and,
Crocs attacking, everyone knows.
and while his crocodile guts are pouring out of the broken halves of his body all over your mech suit, your phone rings,
Yeah.
and it's Two-Face here. I will not be helpful there. And oh yes, I will be helpful on the second time. You got a question? What is your question for Two-Face? Two-Face here.
Hey, Two-Face, could
What's up?
you just like rehire my friend because she's super hung out with you, and I do think it is detrimental to her
Right.
health.
They.
Sorry, my friend who is non-gendered. Just do it.
I could probably bring them back at a reduced salary. Two-Face out.
I rolled my number.
I hate it.
You rolled your number.
I rolled my number.
First step.
All right.
Next.
And your phone rings.
What about me?
And yes, you get a question from Two-Face. What's your question? Two-Face here.
My question is,
Yeah.
I know where you live, and I'm going to come and take you out. And not on a date.
Yes.
That's not a question. Two-Face
You hung
out.
up on them.
I did.
Hey, hello.
I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
Oh,
Get it. I love it.
You have done well.
This is real
Thank
growth.
you.
All right. So
Thank
you are
I will more than likely murder him later.
one
Oh.
success.
I am a villain.
You are struggling with the crocodile, but you are holding it off. What'd you get?
Oh, I succeeded.
One success. So you are also struggling with the crocodile and holding
Yeah,
it off.
and I'm holding the jaws closed because they have very, very powerful jaws for snapping and very weak for opening.
Sam Pax.
Yeah, Sam Pax.
And how did you do?
2 successes, both are my number. Bring. Hello.
And the phone rings, and no. You got a question from Two-Face. What's your question? Anything you want to know. Two-Face knows all. Two-Face here.
What is your bank account numbers?
Oh. Yeah.
Five,
Gotta
five,
tell
five.
the truth.
555.
Yes, 555.
I'm just writing it
what
on
they
your,
said.
your...
Oh.
42069.
So just be careful with those. Don't let them fall into the hands of any disreputable characters.
Criminals.
Yes. Two-Face out.
Thank you. Must be what it's like to have friends.
Mhm.
It's exactly what it's like to have friends.
Take your power back in the form of monetary dollars.
I am owed this.
You
As
are.
king.
You have value as a
Yes.
person, but also material value that deserves compensation.
This is your raise.
Yeah.
This
and
is-
back pay.
This is my divorce.
Ooh.
Mm.
It's like a raise, but it's raising him to the ground.
I like it. Raise to the ground.
We like it.
I like the ground.
I want to hit a crocodile with another crocodile now.
Okay. Roll
Mhm.
reckless. You can roll over your number. You can roll 2.
Great.
I use improvised weaponry.
You
says
can
right
roll
there.
3.
Thank you. I wouldn't even fight it, but it's hitting a with another.
While they're doing that, I would like to make crocodile shish kebab and skewer mine
Ooh,
with my pincer.
Same
And
thing. You can roll 3.
I will tase my crocodile into submission
stairs.
and then ride it to Arkham Asylum.
Thank
You can also roll 3. It's all reckless. Everybody wants to roll over their number. You can roll 3.
Yeah.
How do you do?
2
Two
successes.
successes?
1 success.
Okay. Going to take 2 tables.
Do
Sure.
it, absolutely. You ever get so mad that you hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
Very frequently. Do you not remember when we met?
Okay. 2 successes.
Good Good time.
2 successes.
For tasing an alligator and riding it into Arkham.
Tasing it in the water. I
Tasing
love
it in the water and then
Ooh.
riding it. to
Yes.
Arkham Asylum.
Walking.
Purple cape in the air,
Absolutely.
flapping through the air.
Crazy dangerous move, but yeah, it somehow
2
worked.
successes.
From a villain?
Yes, and you are riding an alligator through the sewers. Meanwhile, you have
Yes.
finished off your alligators and you have secured yours. And you have moved up, and you find exactly as the Riddler told you, there is a manhole cover that is supposed to be locked down, but is not, and leads into Arkham.
I want to use my foldable tablet to do a ping system. I have an app for it to find any rooms that are not on blueprints that are online. Like a echo kind of radar thing. Like a
Perfect.
ping, 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 ping. So
I
that we
will
can go
burrow
straight to this
straight
room.
there.
Okay. That is
I'm
definitely.
a chaotic scientist.
That's a ruthless roll. You want to roll under your number, you can roll 3, because it's a science thing, it's what you do.
Well, shit.
Reroll.
3 of them?
Yes.
We have
so many
rerolls.
table
Yeah.
rerolls.
Okay.
Because I don't have any of my personal ones.
That's why we have the groups.
Try the other 3 times. Much better.
There we go.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right.
So
Yeah, the ping echoes throughout, and you get kind of like a lay of the land, and you can see in the wall between between cell block A and the arboretum area, there is a void of space that is fairly large for a void of space that is just locked behind walls.
I found a space between the walls. I believe that is a space that we should go to.
I don't wanna.
Listen, we're going to a room you've never seen before. You get to destroy anything you want inside.
I hate that whole place.
I know.
It's rotten. They shouldn't put people up in there.
Do you want to break everyone out?
Yeah.
I go to work.
Historically speaking, chaos is, the ultimate state of being. Everything comes from chaos and returns to chaos.
We go to work digging lots of holes upwards.
Using my tablet, I unlock all the doors.
I adore you.
Okay, there will have to be some rolls for that stuff.
Yes.
Let's start with this hole digging.
Yes.
Yeah.
roll.
I
A whole roll, if you
Me
will.
personally is digging us to the empty space. The rest of us, meaning the ants, are going to be digging out the prisoners.
And I'm using my tablet to unlock all the electric gates.
All right, first why don't you make a ruthless roll? Roll under your number. You can roll 2.
1 success.
Okay, success with consequence. We'll get back to that. You first make a roll to dig the hole to the space in the wall.
Okay.
We'll call that reckless. You want to roll over your number. You can roll. Actually, no. Wait. We'll call it ruthless.
Thank
roll
you.
under your number. You can roll 2.
One success, but I'm
No, that one's from me.
Thank you. One success.
Nope, that one's from me.
2 success.
Yay!
1 success.
Ooh.
Oops. 2 success.
Hey, fuck you, dragon lady. My girlfriend's doing something nice for me. You put that hand down, sir. You do it now.
All right, 2 successes.
I'm running really long.
You dig up straight towards the hole, but whatever the space is, it's sort of surrounded by very protective, iron kind of flooring.
I am a god.
She is a god.
All right, you start kind of looking for weak spots.
Superhuman strength.
Superhuman. You know
Godlike.
how much an
You
ant
want to
can
try and
lift?
punch through the floor? Is that the deal?
Well, I don't need to. I can dig through it.
It's true.
Can't I?
No. That's,
Why?
Because
Then I punched with a point.
We'll get to
you can give it a shot. You can roll one.
Crack the foundation.
It's reckless. You want to roll over your number. You
It's
can
sort
roll
of
one.
like this motion. I jackhammer it.
Yeah.
Dig upwards with punches.
Oh, because you're Jack.
You can roll one.
Jacqueline.
You want to roll over your number.
What's that?
You want
One?
to roll over your number one.
Okay.
I believe in
It's not in the tray, so I don't accept
True.
it.
That is true. It's the designated rolling
I
area.
re-roll. Oh,
Bounced off my elbow.
That was cursed.
that is the exact same thing.
Why?
We need in this room. This is an important role. Success,
There
and
we
it's
go.
my number.
Okay.
It's a number.
Yay.
You punch through the metal floor, and the spot you were able to find is way off to the side, and you come up right next to the space in the arboretum area, next to the space in the wall. And while you're standing there, your phone rings, and hello, this is Two-Face. I'm not going to help you, Two-Face.
Someone
I
told
didn't. That was on voicemail. I didn't even bother to answer the phone.
You are. Make one more roll to
Yes.
see how the other
The
ants are
ants
doing
do for
digging
the
out the
prisoners.
prisoners. You can roll. You can roll 2. It's a ruthless roll. You want to roll under your number.
Okay.
It's ruthless, so that's mine.
2 successes.
2 successes.
They are worth it.
I'm gonna give her one of those successes over again.
Yeah, fuck
2
you, dragon.
successes.
Yay!
Man, I just can't win with those tonight. Okay. So yeah, absolutely. They go to work and they start digging holes to the other cells
Yes,
while
my
you
family.
are slowly taking down
Opening
the-
electronic doors
yeah.
while my alligator is set on autopilot to head
Autogator?
towards the autogator.
And the 4 of you come up
They
into
are
the
a
arboretum
Gatorade.
area next to that space in the wall, and you're kind of taking the space in, and it's like there are kind
Are
of
you sure this is
trees
the lab? I
trees
shout
and
down to the
vines
animals
and stuff
team.
like that.
Historically speaking, all of these spaces in between walls tend to be some sort of lab or some sort of armory or some sort of Batman hole.
Who's
in
looking
the
for a
place.
lab? And then descending from some vines on the ceiling comes poison ivy, lowered down.
From the Arboretum. Just sort of seems like the place you'd find it.
Annals King is
I like
like,
this area.
hello. We haven't met yet.
No, we
Hello.
haven't, and we're not going to
Yes.
now.
Did you get
and
my
she snaps her
resume?
fingers, and these 2 gigantic Venus flytraps just sort of like swoop in from behind some trees and start like snapping at you.
I thought the snapdragons would kind of do that a bit more, but okay.
Okay,
Can I spit venom at them
Sam
as my
criticism.
head
Let
is
us know what you think in the
exposed? Spit venom at them.
You spit venom at them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
How rude.
Terminator.
We
Spit
break
ve-
you out of Arkham Asylum and you attack us. How
Where's the
insensitive.
gratitude?
You can try spitting venom at 1.
Okay.
Reckless roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 2. What are you doing?
Hey, I'm just gonna hang back because Poison Ivy, I'm all about this. It's very good. You love plants, you love nature. I'm also on the same page as you. So if you just be cool for 30 seconds, we will go in this little secret lab and then we will leave and we will let all of you guys out of here. Is that cool?
Okay, so it's kind of like a persuasion thing. It's reckless. You want to roll over your number. Are you typically a persuasive character? I mean,
Not
you know,
really, I
you're
don't
right.
think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, so you can roll 1.
1, okay.
You want to roll over your number.
Please. I rolled my number.
Hey!
Wow. So
Yeah.
success with consequence. Poison Ivy turns her attention to you, and she, well, I don't know. It's been so long since I've had a good fight. I'm really enjoying this. And she snaps her fingers again, and 2 more of those giant snapdragons come in from the sides and start like coming at the rest of you again. But you're okay.
I just want to say, I wasn't coming on to you. It's just I literally respect your skill set, and I just want to work underneath you to add it to my own.
Oh, you respect my skill set and want to work underneath me.
As
I
king.
see. Okay.
I spit
no.
venom at them.
You, what did you roll?
Successfully, twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you start spitting venom and it hits the snapdragons and they sort of recoil a little bit. But like more of them are on you and they sort of seem to be everywhere and you're getting kind of totally overwhelmed by snapdragons when suddenly you just hear this like battle cry, this kind of like, ah! And like charging in like, from the side from you had no idea from where he came from. Thunder Muscles the Unkillable returns and just
Surprise twist!
grabs those snapdragons.
We were wrong.
He has a twin!
Thunderbutt is here.
Thanks to the people at home, Thunder Muscles the Unkillable is in fact actually unkillable. And he just pulls all those snapdragons right out and makes short work of them very quickly. And he's sorry, teammates. It took me a while to get back up on my feet.
Hey, fuck you, Snapdragon lady!
That's nuts. Thunder Muscles came back.
Yes, I am back. Thunder Muscles.
This has been like the wildest day of my life. And I did turn to it.
You are
Oh my
gosh. Why do you keep wanting to work underneath of people instead of equal or above them?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
You're a king!
It's a bad habit that I have, but then also I know my weaknesses. I've never worked with poisons.
I can teach you. Venomous. Hello.
Yeah, venom's better than poison anyway. There's a whole thing about it.
Oh, would I have to work underneath you for a number of
Excuse me, that's my
years?
job.
Oh, I did not mean it that way. You would teach me as a
Equal.
friend?
Yes.
Of course we're
Equal.
friends.
Friend.
I will pay you money, obviously. I know how these things work.
Sounds great.
And Thunder Muscles hugs you all.
I have no need of
Friends!
money.
Oh!
Oh,
Well,
Hey.
Oh
wow.
no, you're not part of this though.
Oh,
you didn't join on the journey and grow relationships. like
Yes, it
that.
actually took you a very long time to regenerate.
But he showed up when it counted.
That's kind of
Yeah.
judgy.
And let's recognize
That was very
the
judgy of
contribution
me.
that's made. You helped when you didn't have to. How's Poison Ivy over there looking?
Poison Ivy is just kind of looking at all the snapdragons like, oh no, what have you done? Now my snapdragons
They'll grow back.
And to be
What do
fair,
you-
we did try to give you an out. Didn't
What-
take it.
Yeah.
You want the lab? It's through that wall.
Yeah, we know.
Thank
Thank
you.
We appreciate the direction.
And Leroy Jenkins is just like, well, let's do this thing. And he fires a rocket straight at the wall and it just
Great.
blows the wall up.
I
And
like this one.
I like his style.
on the other side of the wall, there is, you see this old lab. And for a second, it all looks peaceful and empty. But then out of the back of the lab, you see 4 forms emerge. And as they get closer, you realize you've heard of them. It is the Royal Flush Gang. All kind of dressed up with their plain
Anos
card
King,
motif.
do you know them?
Oh, that's jacked
I know
up.
everything about the Royal Flush Gang.
Mhm.
It's literally Mad Hatter's left and right person gang.
What are they
It's their
flashing?
aces.
Left and right hand gang.
All of them. That's the worst.
All right, we're here to protect the lab. There are 4 of us, and there are 5 of you. But we're better than you are, so I think
Possibly
that
6,
makes it easy.
depending on Ivy's affiliation.
And yeah, that one who's talking, King, dressed up like the king from a deck of cards. He just picks up this cane that he's holding at his side and just starts shooting these like plasma bolts. At you.
Oh!
The Anos King will
Sweet.
not be out-kinged. Not now, not ever.
Yeah!
My confidence back.
That's right.
Bold as fuck.
I'm twice the king you are, Adams.
So using like a twirling motion with the taser prong gun is deflecting, and then also wants to long distance tase the king.
Self-attack.
Yes!
Okay, that is a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 3 because this is kind of like your standard mode of attack.
Ooh, okay, 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, you fire right back, and you hit his cane, and it stops him from firing for a second as he's kind of trying to get it to work again.
I stick my alligator on him.
You start getting ready to stick your alligator on him.
It's been here the entire time.
I will say Jack, the character with a superhuman set of elasticity, kind of like a Plastic Man type, he starts stretching himself out towards you.
How dare you? I am.
And he starts like
The
wrapping
queen
himself
doesn't even
around
go
you.
for. Oh, fine. Pathetic.
Don't worry, I've got this one.
He
And he starts like
starts
pulling himself like tight.
Squeezing me?
Yeah, like a boa constrictor kind of around you.
On chitin.
Oh, I barely feel anything.
Summon child.
Exoskeleton, but thanks for the reminder of warmth. While he's doing that, I just sort of shimmy backwards and shank him with my elbow spikes.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm quite deadly to touch.
he is
And
wrapped.
also, he is getting a lot of my pheromone all over him, and unfortunately, that means ultimate demise pretty soon.
Well, he is wrapped all around you. Let's see how that stuff works. You can make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 2 because of, we'll say your limited movement right now. As that is going on, Queen, the character just like the Queen from the characters who can control the shape of metal, is walking over to you and has got her hand stretched out, and you can suddenly feel your suit start to pull apart like at its seams.
I went to hit the emergency eject button from a machine, and I'm gonna pop out and try to bite her in the eye.
Yeah.
Yes! Go for the eyes, boo!
Specifically in the eye. Specifically.
Okay, that is also going to be a reckless
Love
roll.
it.
You can roll 2. What did you get?
Yeah.
Success. 1 success.
Always hit the eject button.
1 success.
Yes.
Okay, so success with consequence. Yeah, you sort of manage to struggle and pull your elbows and try and stab and you do kind of do some damage to him, but it's like he's tied around you so tightly that it's constricting your ability to breathe, and you sort of start getting woozy. It's like he's loosening up his grip, but you've sort of lost the ability to breathe for a while, so it's starting to affect you. How did you do?
I rolled 2 6s, so I'm doing very good.
2 6s. Okay, yeah. You shoot. Yeah, you hit that eject button and shoot right towards Queen, and she didn't know that was something you could do. And just this guinea pig lands on her face, and you start biting at her eyes. And while that is going on, behind you, you don't notice Ace, the youngest of the Royal Flush Gang. She has the power to get inside your head and kind of, taunt you with your darkest dreams and nightmares. And being in Arkham Asylum right now, that's pretty easy for her. As she gets inside your head and starts exacerbating all your worst fears of Arkham and just totally overwhelming you with the darkness inside. And Ace just sort of storms calmly behind, and her eyes sort of twirl, and you are biting Queen's face. You are sort of struggling to get Jack off of you. You had injured King,
Right, took
and
him
we're working
temporarily
with
out
the
of commission.
alligator.
So I'm gonna run up to Ace and taser in her butt.
Okay.
Zap! Because there's nothing to break a concentration like a good tase to the butt.
Make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 1 because Ace can see you coming. You're coming straight at her.
Success.
That's
Wait, a roll
reckless
under.
roll. You want to roll over your number.
Darn.
Your number.
Okay.
Table roll.
There are.
That's a whole bunch.
I'll
Okay.
do 1. I'll try it out. We'll see. Oh no,
Nope.
3. Yeah. I
That was
forgot I'm
such
a
a-
4.
Ace
Hooray.
sees you coming easily, and
So
and
Anna's
suddenly,
King is like,
and then the darkness starts to overcome you too, as
Yeah.
you start becoming afraid of
I'm brought back to the time of Joker.
Yep.
That 7 months.
all that just coming out again, and you also, it's like it's just kind of start becoming overcome with
No.
fear.
No. So my turn. I don't try to save myself. I see that something is happening to Zani. So, and it seems something mental. So I want to shout, Zani, I've been meaning to ask you for quite some time now. Would you like to co-adopt Jenny with me?
Oh.
Fight it. Think of happy memories.
Zani, make a reckless roll. Actually, you should make the reckless roll to see if your speech works on Zani.
Okay.
So you roll. You can roll 3 because that felt like in a very emotional overture. You want to roll
Thank
over
you.
your number. Your number.
Emotional is not something many people describe me as.
Except me.
Oh.
You're only one in a million.
Oh.
You're the only one in the universe, doll.
That is also very true.
I only say true things.
To me. What am I doing?
You were rolling to see if
I
your
got
pep.
lost in flirting. I'm so sorry.
You were rolling to see if your pep talk.
I know. I
breaks.
didn't know if it was ruthless or reckless.
Reckless. Over your
Reckless.
number.
Right, because it's wild and passionate.
Yes. Over your number. Your number is 4.
2 successes. Both are two-faced, but I don't care about them.
Yeah. Well, too late for
Yeah.
Two-Face. You.
These are the only faces I want to look at.
The words get through to you, and you start to come out of it, and Ace starts struggling and trying to keep the hold on you.
I reach into my exoskeleton suit and I bring out the adoption papers. Pre-signed by myself.
And between that and the distraction of a guinea pig attacking Queen, and Queen just running all over the room being like, "Get it off my face! Oh my god, get it off my face!" Ace just loses her concentration, and the two of you snap out of it. And Ace suddenly looks real worried.
She's the best
Yeah.
baby dog in the whole wide world.
I struck my alligator. I call the shot onto Ace. Alligator attack.
Make a
It's a called shot.
called shot.
Called
Make
shot
a ruthless.
of alligator.
Make a ruthless roll. You want to roll under your number? You can roll 2.
I just love the idea that I'm still restrained and neither
one
of us
success.
cares.
One
Kiss
success.
me up.
It's the super
One success.
One success? Okay, yeah. The alligator goes chasing Ace, and Ace goes running away, and it's just sort of like one of those cartoonish, like Ace disappears into the distance, being chased by this alligator.
Can I break out of this foolish rope?
Oh, please.
Yeah, what I'll say
Let
is,
me. Can I?
yeah, absolutely.
I do a lot of violence.
You do a lot of violence.
Yeah.
Sure, make a reckless roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 3.
Oh, honey, I do a lot of violence. I do like too violent.
Yeah, you pull Jack off with extreme prejudice. And Queen is just grasping at her
Still
eyes, just
lightheaded.
absolutely crying on the floor, just
Hey.
and you can get back to your mech suit. And Thunder
Muscles.
Muscles.
Hair there. And I go back into my suit.
Just picturing like the little butt of the guinea pig.
Is there like an
going back into the
anti-eject
mech.
where like 2 hands come and pick you up and
yeah,
then put
that's
you
much
back
better.
in the seat?
Oh, like a
Nice.
reject?
I just like reach into my fur, get the remote, and go boop, and it gets me. Puts me
And, and Thunder Muscles picks up all the Royal Flush Gang and holds them and kind of bear hugs them, and he's like, "Who's behind it? Who's Mad Hatter working for?" That was the other part of our mission, if you remember.
Yep, there's the identity and the antidote.
Yeah,
Yes, I did not forget that.
And the Royal Flush Gang is just like, okay, let us go. We'll give you everything.
What if you give us everything and then we let you go?
They point to a canister. It's like, that's a sample of the antidote over here. And when Mad Hatter was, well, I don't know. We can't tell you. She'll kill us.
Would money help?
Or he'll kill you right now.
I have money. Would money help? You can put money in your accounts right now.
Well, money works. Yeah.
Yes.
I've been controlling ants. It turns out you control humanity with money. What
I
is
continuously
going
play
on?
the stock market. You'd be surprised how much history repeats itself with all throughout the market.
All right. I'm gonna
Fascinating.
count on the fact that you're good for it.
We used to work together. You
They're
know I
bad.
am.
Pay them with 2 faces. Money.
I intended. I already drained Two Faces accounts.
I love it.
Everything from this point on is paid with his money.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
And the Royal Flush Gang all kind of nod at each other, and then King is like,
I'm
looks at
very
you.
generous with his money.
King looks over at you and Talia al Ghul. Talia al Ghul is coming.
Whoa.
The Mad Hatter made a deal. She was going to destroy the city, and he convinced her to use mind control gas instead. But now that there's no mind control gas, well, I mean, she's going to wipe this whole place out.
That is a very big deal, as in relocating to a different city kind of big deal.
I mean, and not before we get Jenny out. We
Yeah,
need this city to continue standing. Our dog's here.
And on that, I'm going to say Agent Jenkins takes you back to the chopper to relay all this information to Amanda Waller. Next week, Talia al Ghul is coming, and we will be back next week. So thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle.
It was so
the
fun.
Furminator is amazing. Guys.
Iconic.
You have
Silly.
to
So
come back
much.
sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the first week was heroes, this week was villains. Next week, heroes and villains meet each other. All the characters on the table at the same time.
We'll see how that goes.
I
Yes,
don't have a bad version of me.
we'll work on that.
Oh.
A bad version,
Yeah,
but not a bad version.
everybody's going to get to play multiple characters as the two teams come together to try and fend off Talia al Ghul and the League of Assassins, the League of Shadows, I don't know, whatever they're called.
And probably
Maybe there's a tier where we like swap characters. Anno's king.
Anything's possible. And okay, so apparently
Who
we
would
have paid off
possibly
everything. There's some sort of song at the end of show. What's the song?
The song, Rick, and I think everyone can join me when I start singing it, is Happy Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Rick. Happy birthday to you.
Cool. Oh my God! Thank you, everybody.
Important tier. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for all the warm wishes from everybody this week. God, thank you. And yeah, and the other thing that is left unlocked for next week, Agent Leroy Jenkins will be back.
Should have killed him.
No, he survived, and he will be back
Zombie
no
tried.
matter what. So yeah, we will be back here next week. Real quick, let's go around the table and tell the good people where they can find you.
Hi, I've been Gina DeVivo. You can find me on Twitter at Pocket Gina. And every Wednesday, I Geek and Sundry for TBD RPG, the all-female group that plays whatever we feel like that week. If you like podcasts, you can check out Plunders and Blunders with me and this beautiful one. And also Champions of the Earth, magical kids who battle lots of crazy things. And also... just announced season 2 of Knights of Everflame. So if you don't know what that is, go check out the first season because season 2 is coming out. Paizo Pathfinder.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sam Delev. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaikovSky. As Gina pointed out, you can find me on Plunders and Blunders, the D&D comedy podcast we do together with our friends. That comes out every Monday wherever fine podcasts are distributed. But also with Gina DeVivo, and furthermore with Marquia McCarty, you can see what is now the complete series of Callisto 6, the cyberpunk superhero RPG of Geek and Sundry. The entire series is available on Twitch VODs, but it is still coming out on YouTube. So you can go to Geek and Sundry's YouTube and watch that. As well, I am part of the Uncommon Trust Presents at Q Times, Queue Times. Right now, we are playing Children of Elamir, the sequel to Alcuin Gersha's Numenera game Ringweb, and it's a lot of fun. It's on Q Times Twitch every Sunday from 12 to 3, and we just announced what is coming up, which is B. Dave Walters'
yay.
Long Beach by Night.
Wow.
Amazing.
Watch this space.
Love
Yeah,
that.
that sounds great.
Wow. Yes, I'm Marquia McCarty. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Marquia McCarty. I also have a Facebook that's at Marquia TV. And apart from here,
Thank you.
thanks for the bits.
Bits.
This one.
This. I'm
So this upcoming week, I'll be taking over for Nerdist News. So check me out there for Nerdist. I've also taken over the Something Scary podcast with Snarled. 2 weeks in with that, you please, go ahead and anywhere where you get your podcast, you can find it, the Something Scary podcast. It's also an animated horror series, so you can see that on Snarled's YouTube. We are Snarled. And if you are in the, if you live in LA, there is a friends and family type of opening that's going to happen for Alamo Draft House. That'll be coming up. I'm the trivia host with Carrie Callahan. So that'll be on the 23rd. And then our big launch open is on the 30th of this month. So hope to see you there. And then also look forward to me at which is a nerdy trivia show with College Humor. So
I love
all
that.
kinds of-
I love that. I love that.
That's this week.
You're great. I just saw your calendar up and I was like, oh no. What's happening?
I stay busy.
I'm Michelle Wynn Bradley. You can find me everywhere on the internet at I Am Cherry Bunny. That's Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that good stuff. Actually, just had an episode of Actually dropped this week, I believe.
Awesome.
So that's with a bunch of people you probably know from the internet. That's also on Dropout/College Humor. And you can find me every week on Wednesday at Rat Queens on Hyper RPG. I play Betty. It's very exciting. And I also do a weekly podcast that's called Senpai Buddies. And it's SenpaiBuddies.com. It is a comedy podcast about Asian nonsense. It's like Asian pop culture news that's very stupid, and we just laugh about it for like a half an hour every week. So
Love that.
you can find me
Yes.
there.
Woo!
Awesome. I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913 or Instagram, or you can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG on Twitter and Instagram. I will be back here next week for Into the Vadverse Part 3, the big finale, where not only will it be the big finale, but it will be the reunion of all of our regulars for the first time of the season. We'll have Gina and Sam and Markia and Ravity finally all at the same table. And it should be pretty cool. Thank you so much, everybody. Once again, just really overwhelming. Thank you
so much. This is amazing.
so much. And we'll see you next
Making
week.
us feel good over here.
Yeah. And thank you for Tempting Fate with us.
Bye.
Walking the dog sounds so pretty when it's played by ASM. Even the frog is some ditty when it's played by a band program. Well, any tune sounds like opera when it's played with harmony. But if you want to be classy, play me something that's jazzy, and you'll make a hit with me. Everybody jazz it, all over town. We're going, boys. All of the best folks throughout the land are dancing and prancing to an